Alright, hello everyone. Welcome. Hopefully you guys are doing well, and hopefully you guys are having an okay time with the star forcing, hopefully. I definitely was meant to be star forcing a little bit later, but I do have some time earlier today. We'll see how much we can get done. So I just recorded a quick little intro, so now we can go into the fun part. I'll be keeping track of all the good stuff that we've been going through on the top right as best as I can. This is the first time I'm trying to do something like this, so hopefully it looks okay. So yeah. Thank you, Frosty, for the gifted sub. Or the gifted membership here. I appreciate it. Alright. We're gonna start with the Cannon Master here. So whoever's here, I guess, is here. We'll be going on for a while. 168 bill is quite a lot to go through. So I don't think this will be quick. Unless for some reason certain items just rob me. Alright. Let's get started here. I'm gonna do the scary one first. This one I am not looking too forward to. It's the first time... Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is gonna be the first time I'm tapping an Eternal for quite a while. Don't really know what to expect, and I'm kind of scared it's gonna be expensive, but... yeah, we'll hope for the best. Yo, there's so many people here today. What's going on? It's almost like it's a Shining Star Force. Should I use the anvil? So everyone can see it? Yeah, let's do it. Alright. We're starting off at 168. Technically it's one like closer to 169. But that's alright. So let's start off with the Cannon Master Eternal hat. Okay, the text has gone off the screen, but it's okay, I'll fix it up later. Alright, all I'm hoping that whether it goes or it doesn't go, I would just really like it for it to be cheap. I hope I'm not asking for too much. Alright. Thankfully for Shining, it's not going to be too expensive. Yup. Just 280 mil per tap. Not much. Oh. Well, you know what? It was cheap. What is with my account? And it's always the first tap from 20 to 21. It's always the first one. Have you guys noticed? Whenever it does blow up, it tends to be 20 to 21 and it's always the first tap. If it survived the first tap, it might have went. Well, at least it was cheap. At least it was cheap. Alright. Now, let me, hang on, let me fix this chat thing. Oh. Should I make it smaller? Is this readable? Hang on. How much did that take? That took like 2 bill or something? I don't think any of the other things are gonna be as long as that text. So, it should be okay, right? Yeah. Well, I have a lot of money to tap my mules now. Suddenly, the rest of my characters are gonna go well. Alright, well, what a start. Yeah, I wasn't asking for much, I was just asking for it to be cheap, and I got what I asked for. I am just glad it didn't get stuck 17, as in like 16 to 17, because that's like the expensive star. Hey, it could have went to 22, just saying. It was a pretty hot streak, but yeah. Can't do much if it's above 20 and it booms. Alright. Well, we'll just have to go to the next character. Next up, we got the Battle Mage. The old main. Did I switch my character? Yeah, it was originally on Cronus and I moved pretty much most of the characters over to Hyperion. Alright. We still have plenty of money. So this character has quite a lot of items to work through. This one might be the more expensive one, to be honest. This character might be more expensive. Just by the fact that I'm gonna probably roulette a bunch of Eternals, potentially. Okay, where's my Eternal hat? There it is. Okay, I'll put it over here so it doesn't like conflict with the list on the side there. Okay, for this character, we'll start off with the Eternal hat. How much do we have to start? I don't know how to put this thing. Maybe like this. You know, I took a little bit of money. Oh, I can't. You can't really see it here. Maybe like this. You can kind of see the money like that. Yeah. All right. So what are we starting off at? Like basically 167. Let's try and remember that. No, I have to drop something. I can probably just wear this for the time being. There we go. Okay. So starting off at about 167 mil. No, 167 bill on this battle mage. Let's start with the hat. So for this one, I'm going to try to get this hat to hopefully 18. Oh, hell nah. There's so many people in this room. It's like lagging. Okay. Didn't get stuck at 14. That's good. Alright, he got to 18. That's pretty good. That was like, I know that was the first thing I had written down. But let me just check my list. I'm going to leave this at 18 for the time being because there's a few other items I want to work on first. So how much was that? That was like 3 bill? I'll just leave it like that. Because I have a really big list of things to do, so if it looks weird that I'm stopping at random stars, it's because there's a lot to go through. Alright, next thing on the list is my Zerk. So this one has to go to 22. Yeah, this one has to go to 22 for it to be good. Alright. Let's go for it. Hopefully everybody's star forcing has been alright. I saw some people hit pretty hard and others not so hard, but hopefully it was alright. 4 set. You know, with a 4 set, is there perhaps a reason for me to settle 21? Because 4 set is pretty big, right? You can track? Whatever works. But I appreciate you for putting the starting money. You have infinite black hearts? That is true. If I wanted 4 set, then the black heart is whatever. What's actually the 5 set for this? 5 set is boss damage. 22 Daybreak? I do have a 22 Dom. Well, we'll see where this goes first. Oh, well. It didn't go anywhere. Well, that makes things a lot easier for me. Alright. Bam. Zerk? How much was that? How much did that start off with? I'm glad that you wrote it down. That was like 1 bill. Let's just round it. I'm just gonna round it. So we don't have to be too specific. Alright, what's next on the list? Is there a point for me to go for the Daybreak? Will it be that much better than my dumb pendant? I'm kind of cheap, and I have a lot of different things to go for. Because, like, if the FD increase isn't that big, it's, like, kind of whatever. Because, yeah, I have a lot of things that I would like to go through. Alright, you know what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave that there. Let's go back for the Eternal Hat. And I'm going to go try to 19 roulette these. I have a lot of pieces, but I don't really want to go for 21. It seems expensive. I have too many kids to feed. Yeah, I'm going to ladder the Eternals. I have one spare of each of these, or two. So yeah. Okay. Let's go. Let's hope that one of them go to 19. That'd be nice. Alright, I didn't even take account of where I started. 12.9. Okay. Oh no, we're in the expensive part for the Eternals. Come on, stay above 16. Nice, 19. That's a pretty good gain already for this character, honestly. Should I push my luck? Sure. Oh, alright. So for this, I should use the carling pieces for this one, right? I should probably use the carling pieces for this. Because I would probably prefer this to be the hat. Alright. Yeah, maybe I'll just do like total amount. Let's just get rid of the price here, because you're right, it might be a little bit hard to keep track of. How should I do this? Maybe something like this so far. Yeah. And we'll just figure it out from there. Cannon Master is such a wide word. Let's do this. That's a bit easier to read. Alright, so how do I do this? I need to drop something. There's just a bunch of garbage I'm just holding on to, that's why. I mean, I don't really need the Damien Royd. I don't care for that. Oh, I'm gonna close this. Alright, let's use this. So what blew up? It was a top. Oh my god, do I have to click through all of these? Oh no. It's so laggy in here too. Double punishment. Come on, come on. Come on. You can do it. Alright. Now I can try to get, what was it, the top again? So that's this one. Yeah? Yeah, that's pants. So it's top. Alright, let's restore these. Over here. Come on. What's your combat power right now? I'll find out after we're done with the tapping. Alright, so let's keep going here. So when did I start tapping on my battle mage? Let me go find the number. It's like 167 bill. So far we've used about 10 bill on the battle mage, but it was kind of expected this was going to be expensive. Congrats on 22. I tried, Rich. I tried. It did not go 22. It went to 20 though. Okay, gotta be careful to safeguard here. So for this, I'm just gonna go for 19 still. I think if I get to 19, I'm probably just gonna stop. Okay, nice. This is like basically a 100% gain anyway for my character. I don't really want to spend that much on my battle mage, to be quite honest. Like, it feels weird to have 19, 19, 18, but I kind of want to spend more money on other characters. Not really this one. I think these are really nice to make sure that my Eternals are definitely stronger than my CRA. So I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe if I have more money later in the event, then I'll come back for this. Let's see. Maybe I'll put it like that. Yeah. Alright, let's go to the next character. I do remember roughly what my Battle Mage's combat power is, so let's just leave it. Let's go outside first. So we can have a quick look. I don't think that it went up that much, but it's still pretty good. Don't worry about tracking it too much. I think it's gonna it's gonna get a little bit messy. I think I'm just going to do the total. Like, individual items is too much effort. Alright. So off the top of my head, I think my starting combat power was like around 200 mil. With my fams, but hang on, let me swap to damage gear here, because... Oh wow, that's a pretty big jump. Wow. I'm pretty much what I was before my fams were on, after the star forcing event. So I gained like 10-15 mil combat power from those stars, which kind of makes sense, because my hat was originally 12 stars. I gained, what, 4 attacking stars from that, at the very least. And then I gained another one here. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty big jump. Pretty happy with that. Alright, let's go to the next character here. We have... What do we have next? We have... Mechanic. Rich, I'm playing my Cannon Master now, so my Battle Mage is like a mule. It's just a really strong mule. Most for the video? Nah, it's all good. I appreciate it though. Alright, so how much was that spent? I started 167, and then I ended up on 157, basically. No, 154. So it was like 13 bills spent. Let's put that into. It's a bit hard to update it on this screen, but it's all good. Alright, next up we have Mechanic. Alright. Unfortunately, I do not have the guild hall for this character. And I don't know if I can be bothered swapping in and out all these characters I'm doing. So, yeah, let's not worry about that too much. I know some people are gonna be like, wow, why are you so lazy? But yeah, that's just how it is. Alright, let's check the list. The first thing I need to try to do is get the eye patch to at least 21. So let's do that. So what's the starting amount for this character? Basically 153 and a half. Yeah. I'm just gonna write that down somewhere. 153.5. So the current damage gear for this character on this slot is a 21 pat mark, which is crazy to think about because I have a 21 pat mark and 2 spares. That is just like so many pat marks randomly dropped. Writing it? Ah, I appreciate it, thank you. It's so weird to see the numbers for these items because they're so much cheaper. Look at this, 25 mil tap. Even with the safeguard, this is like a quarter of the cost of a single eternal tap. Yikes. Eternals are crazy expensive. I feel like I'm going to be tapping for a while because I wasn't really sure how much the Eternals were going to cost me. That was my first time properly trying to tap Eternals as well. And yeah, they were unsurprisingly expensive. Oh, we hit 20. Wow. Alright, might as well start catch here. Copium. Alright, we'll never start catching again. That's all good. At least it wasn't on the first try this time. That was on the second try this time. Alright, so that's that one out of the way. My original plan with the eye patch was if it went to 21, I would tap the pap mark. And then I would try to roulette the 2 to 22. But I think, now that I think a bit more about it, would it have been better to keep it at 21? Maybe. Not that it really mattered, it didn't get to 21 anyway. Alright, so that's that one done. What do we have next? We gotta send this slime ring to 21. Okay. I think I only have one slime ring, which is why I'm sending it. Because this one's currently 18. You don't really want to roulette it. Oops. Not my favorite tapping map? Nah, it's okay. My favorite tapping map is actually the guild hall, but I'm too lazy to just keep swapping them. I have a lot of characters that need to be tapped. I think it's just too much effort to just remove my mules from the guild, add them back. Unless I have a junior on standby doing that, I'm not going to ask them to do that for me. Don't worry, we have plenty more to go for. Oh, I should update the thing. Hang on. Back to Commercy? Nah. This character is like the non-Commercy character. Because I actually got the pap mark to 21. This slime ring's gotta go to 21 for it to be better, I suppose. Like, technically 19 is better, but it doesn't have a pot. I don't really want to get it to 19 and then have to get it back to Legendary. I think I'd rather just send it to 21 and hope for the best. Also, can you guys see the, like this properly? Or is it still kind of hard to read? It is quite small. I can't really tell on my screen. If you guys can read this fine, I'll just leave it as it is. It looks fine? Alright. Yeah, it's because it's like really small on my screen. Alright, perfect. Alright, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, because on my stream preview, in my stream labs, it's quite small. Even on the phone, it looks good. Perfect. Yeah, don't worry. It's the list will keep building. I think there's a way for it to like slowly scroll as well, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Something like that. I'll figure out how it's gonna work. What's my favorite mule to boss on? The Battle Mage and the Corsair, I think, are my two favorites. But right now, I do like my mechanic. It is by far the weakest mule though, so that's why I really want to try to push this character. So I'm just finding as many things as I can to get this one stronger. It is definitely my weakest one. You guys see this? Like, it's just not getting past 17. I'm so glad this wasn't my Eternals. Holy, this would have robbed me and then boom, 20 to 21 anyway. Oh, hell nah. I'm so glad that it's just this slime ring. Can you guys imagine? Oh, okay. Didn't make any gains there, but that's alright. Alright, what's next on the list? What do we have next? For those who don't know, I have a giant list. I'll just show it on the screen for a second. Where is it? Yeah, this is my list of things. I didn't think that I'd make it very far, but we've done this part right here. So, you know, I'm actually going to be able to make good progress on my mules. Today was not a mains gains day. Today was a mules gains day, which is fine, because I would really like this mechanic in particular to be a bit stronger. Alright, let's see. So, let's get rid of this. Next up, we have our arcanes to 19. Because currently my Absols are at 20, so 19 arcanes should be a pretty hefty gain. I do have a decent amount of arcane spares on this character, so it's probably doable. Probably. Oh, we can't see the meso. Give me a second. There we go. That's better. Nice. Gloves are done. So now... Oh, actually the shoulder just goes to 17 here, because I only have one. And I think the other two will have to go to 19, 18 for it to work out. Maybe if I'm feeling spicy, I might go for a 21 gloves, but yeah. Because I want to try to compensate for this shoulder. I wanted this shoulder originally also to get to 19, but I didn't realize I only had one. Which makes sense though, like, shoulders, like, usually the last piece I tend to push. Oh no, it's stuck 13. It's an expensive star. No, if I go for 18 shoulder and it booms, then I just have to go buy droplets. I'd rather not do that. 17 is fine. Alright, 17's done. Let's go do shoes and glove. Oh, sorry, shoes and cape. Oh, I have a nice cape flame here. Look at this. 91 and 5. Oh, you couldn't really see it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, pretty decent flame. Oh, you can see it here too anyway. Nice. So hopefully this goes up to 18. I'm going to roulette this in the shoes, I guess. Only have 2 spares here, so... Yeah, there's still a chance it doesn't go to 18. Okay, got past the expensive stars. Ooh, got to 18. Alright, do I have any shoes with a good flame? I do not, so it doesn't matter which one I use. And then once I get these shoes done, I'll have to probably give them all a decent flame and cube them, but that'll be for another time, I think. I have to go through this star forcing list. I won't be able to do a before and after for this character because, well, yeah, I just have too many things I have to do for the items before I can even make them usable. The star's only one part of it, of course. You gotta pot them and flame them and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's see if we can get these shoes to 19. You got a 35 boss fam? Hey, congrats. We'll get there eventually. Hopefully. No, it was so close. Alright, second try. Should probably keep in mind how many blow up as well, just for the list. But I'll write down all the arcanes after we get there. No, don't get stuck on this star. This is kind of an expensive star. How's the going so far? I mean, I have the list on the screen. Oh, it froze for a second. I thought it went. It's in the tracking later? Nah, it's okay. It's too many items. Especially if I go back and forth between items as well. It's just too much effort. I appreciate it, but it's all good. Might be too hard. Like, if you want to keep track, that's up to you, but it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, nice. It went to 19. Alright, do I want to try cape for 19? Or would I try to push the gloves instead to 21? I mean, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's try go for 21 on these gloves. Nice. Okay, well that probably makes up for the shoulder. Because I can't actually push the shoulder. I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'll stop here on this mechanic. In terms of its arcanes. Alright, we can update that here. Pretty good. That's good gains. I'm not done yet with this character. Let's see. This list is gonna be huge. What are the shoes? The shoes are 19. Cape is 18. Because I know people are going to ask about it, so I'm just going to write everything down. Which one of them boomed? Was it the shoes? I gotta have a better system than this. This is gonna be... It's gonna be a lot of typing. But I have so many... so many things to do. I would like to write it down afterwards, but the thing is, people are gonna be always asking. It's just easier for me than repeating myself. Oh yeah, an eye patch is... oh, what did I... Zerk boom. It's an eye patch. There we go. Not Zerk. It was an eye patch. Alright. What do we have next on this character? I wanted to do something about this source. I kind of wanted to use this source on a higher star, but... It's a bit annoying for a mule. I don't think this character even has that many pendants. Yeah, I have like 1 day break and 1 dom pendant. It's like kind of sad. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Let's leave this on the mech for the time being. Like, I'm gonna have to come back and cube all the items anyway. So I started 153 on this mech. So what do we end up on? Ended up on 137.5. 137. So we spent about 16 bill. Yeah, that's actually honestly not that bad. That's a pretty good amount of gains for 16 bill. That 21 star glove is kind of nice. I'll have to check the combat power after. Yeah, you know what? 16 bill, not bad. Alright. What's next on the list? Xenon. Oh, this one might be kind of fun. Actually, let me have a look at the next couple of characters. I mean, I like the Xenon, but at the same time, all the gains it needs are like kind of safe. I want to see if I have anything fun first before we go on to the Xenon. Let's put the money away first. Ooh, I have a fun character we can tap on. Let's swap over to the Corsair. Let's go for fun first. Everything boomed. Hey, look. People always complain that I'm lucky. I'm just showing them. It's not the person, it's just, you're just gonna have to get lucky on random things, right? I don't get to pick what gets lucky. If things get lucky, it is what it is. All I can do is just tap things and hope that it goes. Alright. Yeah, this character has this. Let's go for the Zerk. Zerk's fun. And the sad thing is, I would like to work on the arcanes on this character, but I can't. Because my absos are high enough for it not to be that easily pushed. And I don't particularly want to push the arcanes on this character. It's already pretty strong. And because it's already pretty strong, I don't really want to spend money on it. Alright, what are we starting off with? We're starting off with 137.5. No Star Forcing Room? Nah, Min Blue House is like... needs another like 10 weeks or something like that. Now, I'm too lazy to move them in and out. Because I have like 15 characters that I might go through. It's gonna be too annoying. Nothing can transfer to the Zerk. If things could be transferred to the Zerk, a lot of people would have a lot higher Zerk numbers. Oh, sorry. But yeah, those were 137.5 starting. Alright. So this needs to go to 21 for me to use it. And then if it goes 21, I might consider trying to tap for a source. Maybe. This character is kind of strong, so I'm not too fussed. Man, each of these clicks makes me appreciate my Eternals just a little bit more. Because this one, for example, is not going to 17, right? Holy. This is why I was kind of concerned with my like ambitions. If my Eternals even like got stuck in this 17 star thing, I would have probably half the money. This isn't too bad. It doesn't feel too bad in comparison. After knowing just like each Eternal tap is like 300 mil. Oh, congrats, Baron. Hopefully, I'll get some of that luck for some of my later characters. I think the only one that has made gains at the moment is the mech. Well, actually, no, the Battle Mage got some pretty decent gains. It's a shame that I'm not really pushing that character, though. But its Eternals are definitely in a better spot than my Corsair. Or rather, my Cannon Master. But in all fairness, I was just gonna send to 22 anyway. So it's like, going for 22 and expecting it to go on the first try is like, that's asking for a little bit much. That's a bit much asking for the first one. It's getting spicy. You know, if you think that this is getting spicy, then I think you, perhaps have not Starforced enough. You kind of just become numb to like the amount of clicks that you have to do at some point. Spicy is when it fails 20 to 21 like 30 times in a row. That's when things get spicy. Yeah, Pap Mark is supposed to be left at 16 if you are planning on transposing it. Most of my money comes from bossing. I make about 50 bill a week from just bossing alone. What did I say was the starting point for this character? It was like 130 something. I feel like I've been here for a while clicking this this item, but it hasn't really costed that much. Oh my god, Anil.
cat goes meow meow meow.
I'm just gonna wait for this message to go through.
Meow 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 woof meow 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 meow. We say go Holly go Holly go Holly. Newbie symbol emoji. Newbie symbol emoji.
I realize that this thing is quite loud, so if I try to talk over it, it's just not gonna work. But yeah, regarding the Star Forcing room, my guild doesn't have one. This is a mule guild. And I am not gonna move my character in for like 5 minutes and then leave and then swap to another character, then leave, then swap to my character, then leave. It's just too much effort. $137.4, thank you. Yeah, I feel like I've been here for a while, but it hasn't really taken that much money. It's probably like, maybe 75 to 80% of my income is from bossing per week. Probably a little bit more, depending on like how much I train. Yeah, the room on the Mule Guild still needs another 10 weeks or so, and then we'll be done. It's kind of hard to get artisans, who would have thought? But yeah, you're not going to be able to find... Oh my god. You're not going to be able to find a Mule Guild that often that has 15 guild skills and also a Star Forcing room.
Holly, go Holly, go Holly, go Holly, go Holly, go Holly, go Holly, meow 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 meow.
Oh my god. Thank you, Shin. I appreciate it. Well, yeah, look. If you guys have Mule Guilds that have 15 guild skills and then also have a Star Forcing room and also does not take away guild skills from its members, like, you're in heaven already, right? This is the thing about our guild. We're about to have 3 guilds that have a guild hall with 15 because of the hard work that our juniors are doing, right? Like, this is a luxury, and yeah, I'm just gonna wait. Out of curiosity, has this Zerk hit 19 yet? Just kind of like, just enjoying the 15 to 16. It's like, it's just chilling. It's not doing anything. 8 more than Eternals. That's okay for me, because even though this ain't more than the Eternals, it has eaten like 10 times the amount of taps. So it's whatever. What's the requirements to join the Mule Guild? You gotta contribute somewhere in the main guild or in the Mule Guilds. Like, for as far as I'm concerned, everybody in the Mule Guilds at least do Culvert or Flag in the main one, or contribute somehow. Like, I'm saying, like, that's why I'm not fussed about it too much personally. But we're not taking just anybody for the most part. 18 was the max. Aha, yes! We saw a new star. Let's go. Let's savor this moment for a second. Let's savor this moment for a second. Hydration check. And back down to the dumpster we go. Unless... Oh, pardon me. Alright, so this is the thing that I was wondering. We got to 21 here. I don't know if I want to push 22. That's the actual genuine question for myself. Ori and 22. Am I star catching? Or we're not star catching? Hey, I'm here for a good time, you know? I'm here for a good time. Now, it's not about whether or not it's a gain. I'm here for a good time. Look, I'm sharing with you guys how I play the game, alright? This is like, can't be too serious about it. If I was serious about every time I've blown up an item, I would have quit like 500 booms ago. No catch, Origin. I believe in JH. See, look, you always find somebody you can blame it on. That's how it makes you feel better about yourself. If this blows up, we're just gonna ban JH out of the chat. No, it seems fair to me. Okay. Do we have to wait 6 minutes? Do we have to wait 6 minutes now? We can't Origin and go for 22 again. It's still going? True. It's still going. Oh, it's gone. It's gone. Do we have to wait again? Yo, this Zerk kind of wants it. Do it while spinning. Hey, you know what? It's almost like this Corsair's kind of lucky. Huh. Wow, this Corsair. This Zerk was actually like kind of pricey for how long it tapped. Usually it blows up earlier than that. It was actually tapping for quite a while. Damn, JH doesn't get banned. What an L. You know what? At least we hit something. Something a little bit more exciting than rouletting. Of course, they're kind of eating. Alright. Now I feel a lot more inclined going for this sauce. The problem is I don't have any Golix coins, which is the main reason why I don't really want to go for it. I'm quite lazy with these sorts of things. So yeah, I don't know. Also, like, my current pendant is already... It's not even 22 yet. Raw dog the sauce? Dude, that sounds crazy. Raw dog sauce is crazy. Nah, raw dog. Hey, actually, you know what? This works out really well for this character because I get 2-set with the Zerk now. That's actually crazy, right? Because most mules typically don't have the daybreak so easily. Yo, look at this. I have a 22 daybreak, and then the slime ring, obviously. What else do I have on the Zerk? Sorry, what else do I have on this character? I mean, it's only 19 star. Just send a slime ring. I mean, I could try the 22 some items, but it feels like I could rather work on some other characters. That's the main thing. It's not really about, like, there's a lot of things I can tap. My problem is, like, how do I want to spend the money? Again, for those who haven't seen the list, let's put the list up on the screen. Where is it? Here we go. Let me just... There. So this is the list of, like, things I'm trying to do. It's not a matter of, like, can I keep pushing a character? It's a matter of, like, I want to push all of the characters. That's the hardest part. So I'm just having a look now at this list and seeing what I prefer to do next. I think, like Corsair, I only did that for fun. Like, the Zerk is a bit of a fun item, but I didn't really care. I don't really have anything else for it, right? Look. New 21 slime ring. That's, like, the only thing I put. Because it's quite strong. This is actually, like, my strongest mule after my battle mage. Oh, actually, here's another fun item. Let's go for this one. Yeah. Let's do this one. Wild Hunter Zerk 21. That sounds like fun. Yeah, let's do some fun stuff. Alright. Let's get rid of this. Alright. So, what did the Corsair eat? It started at like 137 and a bit. 137.4, and we ended up on 125, let's say. So about 12.5 bill. That's pretty cheap, actually. That's pretty cheap for a 22 Zerk. It felt like I spent a lot more. My mules get a little bit of everything. It just looks like vomit on the screen, though. I'm not gonna lie. This list is getting a little bit crazy. But that's to be expected. Alright, Wild Hunter. Can't wait to see the Xenon's gains. Yeah. Alright. My Wild Hunter in general has had a pretty bad track record with Zerks. You guys are about to see. It's seen probably the most Zerks on my entire account. Like, this character has actually seen more Zerks than any other character, like, individually. I think this is the 4th time I've seen a Zerk. Yeah, see, look, I've already boomed 3. None of these, by the way, none of these made it to, 20. These are all, like, anywhere in between. Alright, I need to make space. Yeah. Well, my Corsair kind of fail stacked, like, took the fail stack already, so I don't think this one's hitting. But that's okay. There's a lot of gains I can make on this Wild Hunter. Like, the Twilight mark is only 18, so yeah, I'll be pretty happy with a 21 Zerk on this. It doesn't need to be 22, I think. Not tapping the Blaze Wizard. That's just how big the list goes. Like, that's how much stuff on my list there is. I didn't even get to my Blaze Wizard. I have so many things I want to tap. I didn't even get to the Blaze Wizard. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I just have so many things that I want to try to work on at the same time. Like, genuinely, it's just too many things to do. Let's go with this Wild Hunter. Starting off at about 125 bill. Let's see how much it ends up spending. So the first thing I want to try is this Zerk, because that's the fun item. You know, always got to pick the pitch if we have it. But given the past successes / failures of the Zerk, I'm not really expecting too much here. Alright, make sure to safeguard. How many characters did you guys push? Did you guys just push your mains, or did you guys push your mules as well? Alright. 5 characters? That's a decent amount of characters. You know, this Zerk already saw 19 once. This Zerk has done better than the other 3. Funnily enough. Spent 5 bill on cubing yesterday. If it makes you feel any better, 5 bill isn't that much to work with. 10 bill for a 20-star Sierra hat? Yeah, that's a bit unlucky. But at least you got the 20-star. That's not the worst thing. Oh, see, I want to tell you, like, none of these Zerks have made it to 20. It's been 4. It's only a matter of time until I hit it, but... Alright, into the collection you go. Alright, given now that the Zerk did not make it, I will try to get this Twilight mark finally to 21. I have a lot of Twilight marks to go through, so let's just get these done. Let's see how many Twilight marks this takes. Yeah. Oops. I'm not gonna safeguard these. Because, I don't have space. There's only 3 bill, not too bad. Failstack got consumed by the Corsair. Ah, that's alright. The Corsair is pretty good. I do actually like my Corsair quite a lot. And it's definitely one of my stronger Legion mules. Like, I'm happy for whichever character, like, succeeds. Like, they're all getting stronger, slowly, a little bit at a time. I didn't really expect much from my Cannon Master, because obviously it was only 1 item. It had to get lucky to hit on the 1 item. I am in a nice spot on my Cannon Master where I'm literally only waiting for my Eternals. And the Eternals are, like, guaranteed, right? The same way that CRAs are eventually guaranteed. You just, as long as you actually do the bosses, you'll get there eventually. Might not be cheap or fast, but you'll get there. So I'm just gonna take my good luck whenever I get it. It's just, yeah. Whereas for these mules, it's like nothing is guaranteed because half the time, if I get lazy to do a boss, that's it. The Corsair has definitely proven to be quite lucky, but yeah. Oh man, it's so weird to tap all these items and the costs are so cheap compared to the safeguarded costs. Jet Spirit is living in that Corsair. Actually, no, my Jet Spirit is still definitely in my Cannon Master. Like, it didn't make it past the 20 star. That was something that my Jet had a lot. Boom 3 Eternals in 15 bill. I mean, I boomed my hat pretty quickly. It was 2 bill, right? Yeah, I boomed it in 2 bill. It saw 20 and then blew up. And I was like, you know what? Might be a little bit sad I didn't get to play above 20 because I think it was like literally first tap boom. But at the same time, I'm not going to complain about it only taking 2 bill. That's like, that's alright. I'm happy with that. As long as it didn't rob me on the way out. Ooh, 21? Come on. Yes! Nice. Alright. That's gains on the Wild Hunter. Beautiful. But is there a world I go for 22? It's kind of troll to go 22 on a mule. Because part of me wants to just try 22, just so then I don't have to. But at the same time, it's just like it's a cost thing. It's a cost thing. Not because I can't go for it. It's just that if I blow this up, I don't want to spend more than I have to. I think I'm just gonna keep it at 21, just because that was actually pretty cheap. That was a really cheap 21. Let's see, what other things? Okay, yep. I'm just looking at the list. The next thing I need to do is my arcanes. So this is where the cost might ramp up a bit. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get 19 arcanes here. That's the next thing. 19 arcanes. So we got Twilight Mark to 21. No booms on that one too, which was nice. Alright, how's the list looking on the screen? Holy god, it's going off the screen. Is there a way for me to lock this and make it scroll? I don't know. It's getting out of hand, guys. There's too many things on the screen. There's too many things on the screen. See, this is how you know I'm a noob streamer, because I don't know how to lock it. Because I kind of want to lock the list where it is, otherwise it's just going to go off the screen. Apparently there's a filter for it to scroll, but I don't know what that means. Whoa! Wait a minute. Okay, I think I found the thing. Don't worry, it looks a bit funny, but like I found it. Hang on. All right. How big is this thing right now? Hang on. I think I might have found it. Is it gonna scroll? Is it scrolling? I don't got it, guys. I don't got it. Yo, hold up, I don't got it. Oh! Yo, it's moving! It's moving! But the problem is, it's not... Wait, what's the maximum I can put this thing on? Wait, what's the maximum height? I mean... I can't make it wider than that. Why can't I make it wider? The credits are rolling, yeah, but I want it a little bit bigger. It's a bit small, right? Make it faster. That's good enough? Alright, I mean... What are you watching? It's the Star Forcing credits. This is as fast as it goes, apparently. That's as fast as it goes. I feel like it's going too fast. Alright. Let's not worry about that. That's too many shenanigans for me. I don't know what's going on. Alright. We have a plenty amount of arcanes here. I don't know if I have any shoulders. I have a single shoulder here. So it's probably going to be a similar thing to my other characters. My mech just went for 19s first. I'm just trying to get them all to 19 and see how many spares I have from there. Oh, yeah, there's no chance I can catch that. Do I have a schedule? No, not particularly. I just play whatever I feel like. Boom time? It might be. Some of the items got pretty lucky. So my only hope here is that the arcanes don't get stuck at 17. Or rather, like the 16 to 17 star. So 116 mil to go. It's still a decent amount of money to tap. How many mules have I liberated so far? Maybe 6 or 7? Probably 6. Alright, Wild Hunter, Xenon, Battle Mage, Cannon Master, Corpse. Oh no, it's 5. It's 5. I have a few more on the way, but yeah, 5 total. You have it after you're done? Oh, I appreciate it. Come on, 19! Did I double count the Cannon Master? No, I didn't. I counted that once. That's why it's 5. Maybe if you counted the Cannon Master twice, then I guess technically it's 6. Hello, buddy. Welcome. When do you know you can liberate? Probably earlier than you would expect. Technically, you start your liberation now at level 255 as long as you start the quest. Oh, congrats on your Eternals. 22 pants is huge. 1 down. It's always a nice feeling. Come on, you're so close. Got to 18 like 4 times. Surely the next one goes 19. 20 is it a checkpoint as well? Yes. So if you get above 20, like if you go to 21, it'll go down to 20 if you fail it. But if you fail again at 20, it'll stay at 20. Nice. Gloves at 19. Very good. Alright, now we'll try Cape. Do I have any good flames? No, not really. So it doesn't matter which one I use. No star catch? I am not star catching 100,000 times. And I was talking about this earlier. I'm too lazy to move my mules around into the main guild. Cape be 17? I think Cape goes for 19. Like, all of these items, I have to aim for 19. For it to be better than my Absols. Because my shoulder is only 1 spare. Yeah, because shoulder stays at 17. And the rest of them go to 19. And it should be better than my Absols. It should be. The thing is, like, if this was my main, I'd be more inclined to put it into a Star Forcing room. But because it's just my mules, it's a little bit too high effort for me to constantly move it. Because I've already done, like, what, 4 or 5 characters at this point? That's, I don't know, just lazy. Ooh, nice. First cape went to 19. That's good. Right. I mean, this one has an okay flame. Why not? We'll take it. For BM, only my battle mage was a solo first clear. All the other ones, I ran in a party. The jump from being able to contribute as a blue dot to being able to solo it is quite significant. No, get out of this star. Okay. Yo, congrats on your gains, Marvin. And congrats to anybody else who's been doing well in this event. This is the first event in a long time that my Wild Hunter's gotten gains. And it feels pretty nice, actually. It's been a while since this Wild Hunter's gotten a little bit stronger. Wow, look at that. 3 19s. And no booms. I'm gonna go with the gloves and see if I can get them to 21. If I get this to 21, I'll stop. Because then it's 100% better than what I'm using. Wow, look at this Wild Hunter. Look at it go. Wow, this is the one that got pretty lucky. Pretty good. Alright, let's finish things off with this character. Oh, actually, no, we're not done yet. I have this sub pendant. Alright, let's do this first before I forget, though. So cheap? Yeah, this Wild Hunter's been doing pretty good. I mean, the Zerk boomed, but that's alright. Traded off the Zerk for a 21 Twilight that went pretty fast. It's pretty good. Now, you know what they say, Lucker Dogs recognize Lucker Dogs. That's just how it works. Boon 12 didn't touch a single 20 star. I'm sorry to hear, Zach. Yeah, these things, you just gotta hope for the best. It's like, I just click and hope that it goes. If it goes, then great. If it doesn't go, well, hopefully it goes next time. It was a good event, yeah. You know, overall, I mean, like, I'm a little sad that my Cannon Master didn't get more, but I mean, I'm asking for a lot for a 22 hatch straight up, right? It's a bit greedy. Yeah, glove went 21 on the first glove. Wow, look at that. This Wild Hunter 8. Alright, what else do we have here? Okay, I'm gonna update the list while I figure out what's next. The thing stutters while I type. That's kind of jank. The craziest part to me is that none of these blew up going for these stars. Alright, what do we have here? I have 20 star earrings. I don't really want to go for 21 or 22. So yeah, it looks like sub pendant looks like a pretty good candidate. So, oops. How many pendants do I have here? I have quite a few. Let me have a look at the rest of the list to see if maybe there's something else I was planning on working on. Make them all 21 star. I don't really want to tap the monocle because I don't really want to do Commercy. Everything is 20 though. See, the thing is, I have a lot of characters that aren't even like up to this point yet. Again, it's not about making gains on one particular character. I want to make gains on all of my characters. I'm really greedy. So, yeah. I think going for this pendant seems pretty good though. But safeguarding DOMs though. Actually, let's leave this character for the time being. I'm pretty happy with the amount that I've gained already. And I also haven't even cubed these items yet. Alright. We started off at 125 and we ended up on 102. So about 23 bills spent on the Wild Hunter. Pretty good. That was really cheap for what we managed to get. Alright, let's put the money away. Let's go on to the Xenon now. There's a few items left on the Xenon that I just need to finish. It's like borderline OCD stuff. I should have done this a long time ago on my Xenon. I just never got around to it. Alright, let's move on to the Xenon. Starting off at about 100 and, was it 102 bill? Whoa, look at all these people. All the people that moved in and out of the Mule Guild to get the Star Forcing room. See, I wish I was not lazy. Okay. Swap over to damage gear here. What are our goals here for this character? Let's see, sub-pendant to 20 apparently. I have a lot of things going for 20 sub-pendants. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, let's see how this goes. So the sub-pendant seems to be the most important one. I'm just gonna send these daybreaks. If the daybreak goes to 21, then I'm going to keep the first 21. Because that's better than my Dom pendant, I think. Yeah, it'll get me 2 set. Then, I will go for the 20-star sup. And then maybe I'll go back for Arcanes. This character might actually be the most expensive character in terms of goals. It has quite a lot of things I wanted to try do. Yeah, it's a lot of things to do. Do I have any of them with a good flame? I don't think so. I don't think I ever bothered trying to flame any of these. Okay, I need to drop something to make space. Okay. Yeah, I have a bunch of random dreamies on my mules. What can I do, man? It is what it is. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Hopefully you will enjoy the fireworks show that's coming up. Inevitably. None of my mules have really, like, each character has blown up like 1 or 2 things. You know, so far it's been like pretty good. I haven't spent really much like individually on each character. Okay, so starting at 102 here. 102. How's Star Force going? I have the thing scrolling on the screen. Hopefully, you'll be able to see that. It's doing alright. So far, so good. Alright, so for this one, I'm gonna go for 21. And then I'm gonna tap the Dom pendant and try to go for 21 on that as well to finish up my sub pendant. My current sub pendant is only 17. Wow, that was a pretty tanky pendant. That was pretty lucky. Usually by the 4th one, it's kind of doomed. Wow, that was like literally first try. That's crazy work. What a surprise, the Xenon's lucky. This character's been always lucky, man. Like, actually. I don't know what to say. Well. Just clean, this thing is already better than my Dom. Alright, so hopefully the Dom pendant goes towards 21. Then I can transfer it and gain 3 stars on this sup, which would be nice. Alright. It's that easy, I guess. Yo, this is Xenon. This is unreal, man. I haven't touched this character in terms of gains for like a year, and it's still incredibly lucky. That is unreal. Well, those things are done. What's up next? Let me check my list. I have Monocle at 19. Do I even have a spare Monocle? Why did I write? Oh, okay, I have 1 spare. Alright. I must have written 19 because 18 wasn't worth the gains. So, if it's 18, then it's whatever. Like, the difference between 18 and 17 is, like, pretty small. Okay, well. There it goes. Alright, I'll go fix that later. Because I can just go buy it. I'll probably just get it back to 17 after I'm done. So that's Monocle, 17 star, 1 boom. For all the items to blow up, the Monocle being the one is like kind of whatever to me. Because that one's kind of guaranteed. Alright. What do we have next? Arcane to... Okay, we're doing the Arcane Roulette again. Alright, this Arcane Glove is already 19, so this needs to go to 21. I have a lot of gloves, so hopefully this goes. Oh, I have to drop something. Let's see, drop another weapon. Don't really need the weapons. Well, it unticked itself, and you know what? Might as well. This Xenon is unreal. I don't know what to say, guys. What is going on? You know what? Ah, I got greedy. I just want to see it prove itself to me, you know? I saw it streak to 21. I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's telling me something. That's all right. We have a lot of spares. I think with that many spares that I have, going for 22 was okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna hope that I get back to 21. Could have stopped while I was ahead, but you know, what good is good luck if you don't try to make the most of it? Alright, so we're gonna get this to 21, hopefully. And then I'm gonna get the arcanes to 19 each. That's the plan. Watch me regret the decision to blow this up 21 to 22. Oh boy. Stop breaking? Yeah, that is definitely within my control. Still have a decent amount of money to go through. Now, this character is actually up quite a lot. Even if I don't get lucky and like blow up the rest of these gloves going for 21 again, it's like this character is still pretty up. I think my only issue is that maybe I should have stayed at 21 because I didn't really think about the amount of money that would be spent doing this. Maybe in hindsight I should have stopped. But hindsight is 2020. Also, I need to make sure. Okay, these are the gloves. They're the correct gloves. Uh-oh. Oh no. Is this where I regret tapping that 21 to 22? I think only slight regrets. Just slightly. Then again, like, this is no difference from, like, if I blew up any of the other items. I guess it doesn't really matter. Regrets creeping in? It is what it is. Can't be too upset about this, like, it's already done. FOMO story? Look, if it had streaked to 22, it would have been so good. Would have been worth it. It was worth the attempt. Gonna do it eventually? It depends on the character. This one probably, arguably, didn't need to go for 22, but... I don't know, I saw it streak to 21 and I was just like... She's gotta do it, she's gotta do it. Honestly, like, the fact that I've gone through so many characters and a lot of them had actually made a lot of gains is pretty nice already. Like, overall, the gains on this, like, just all the characters have been pretty big. Like, even if this ends up being where it started, which is at 19 stars, or even it goes back to 17 stars, like, it already made gains on just purely the pendants. Just on the pendants, it was already pretty good. Ah, okay. Well, we made it back to 21 anyway. Now we will absolutely leave it at 21. We're not pushing past 21 on these gloves. Alright, very good. Alright, so we're just going to push for 19 on each of the other components here. Right, the shoulder doesn't have a flame, so we can pick any of them. Doesn't matter. Oops. Surely it can't happen twice. Yeah. Definitely can't boom going for it twice. That's how the math works. Actually, I'm a lot unluckier on Kronos than I am on Hyperion. My Hyperion luck, as a general experience, was a lot better than in Kronos. In Kronos, it was, yeah. Not exactly... Not what I would call lucky in comparison. Alright, so we'll try to go for 19 on each of these. Or actually, maybe I should try to go for some, like, cheaper gains first. Let's just do this this shoulder and see how far it goes. And then I'll go back for a cheaper gain. Because, yeah, this Xenon is going to be taking a lot of money anyway. It's just a matter of picking which item takes it. Is it me or is the scrolling like kind of messed up? How many glove booms was that as well? Was it 4 total? Or was it just still 3? I don't remember. 4? Right, hang on. Let me just stop for a second. The scrolling looked messed up for me. Yeah, does it cut off at daybreak? It does. Why does it cut off at daybreak? What's going on here? I guess it's just too wide. It's cooked. Oh, there we go. Alright, it fixed itself. I think. Oh, but it's not showing the whole thing anymore. Why is it only showing that part? There's too many words. There's too many words. Let me try something. Nah, it's... yeah, I'll just leave it. Don't worry about it. Alright. How much did I start on this? Like, it was like 100 and something. This character has already eaten like 20 bill compared to the other ones that have eaten less than 20. I am working on these kind of expensive arcanes though. Which boss fams are worth keeping? All of them. Until you can literally replace boss fams with better boss fams, you keep them. Alright, it's seeing 18 a few times. That's promising. At least it has seen it. Let's just put it like this when it comes to boss fams. Some people don't see boss fams. They're simple as that. So, you keep them all. Come on, it's so close. Been 18 a few times. This shoulder has been probably the most expensive item out of all of them. Come on, 19. No. No, you're so close. Alright, so before I repair this shoulder, I was going to do these reinforced earrings, because this character's superiors are actually still 17. I need to turn off the safeguarding once I get there, though. Feels like a dreamy belt today? Nah. Alright, just need to remember to turn off the safeguard. I'm not paying safeguarding for reinforced earrings, no way. Okay, next star. Alright, so for these I need them to get to 21. And that'll be a nice gain, because my current earrings, not only are they just at 17, but they're... Man, why did this one streak to 19? What happened to the shoulders? Come on now. Sag. It's the wrong item. Going to 19. Alright. Things are getting a little expensive on this character. That shoulder ate quite a lot before blowing up. Alright, now we have to go through this like slightly painful dance when it comes to like tapping reinforced. These things will tend to blow up a lot more because obviously you're tapping more stars without safeguard. But it's like a little tedious, like just repairing them. Just let me click. Oh nah. Thoughts on Classic World? It looks like fun to play. But, you know, it's not out yet, so I don't have a real opinion on it. As much as I would like to play on the Classic World, I don't really see myself sticking with it too long. Because I do enjoy the current version of MapleStory a lot. When was the last time I played? Well, whenever it was the real version. Why do I keep them? Just for fun. This character has actually seen a lot of Oz rings in terms of the boxes and stuff. Yeah, I must have started playing MapleStory like I don't know what year it was, but I still remember when it was only like 4 classes, and I do remember doing like that tutorial where everyone was dressed like an apple. And I remember like rolling dice for stats and stuff like that. I don't know what year that was in, but like, yeah, I do remember playing pretty early. Boomed your eye patch first tap, feels bad. Yeah. Well, my copium is, if things blow up, I just hope that they blow up cheap. It's a lot less sad when you blow things up cheap. I mean, it doesn't feel good to blow them up, but at least it was the first tap. Come on, 21. You can do it. These are reinforced. These are just fodder. It's eating a lot. It only ate a lot because I was the shoulders got stuck at like 15 to 17 a bunch. This character definitely has spent the most, but I've also tried to Star Force the most on it so far. If I didn't touch the shoulders, it would have still been pretty cheap. 22 if you didn't disable Star Catch. Yeah, but if I 22 a reinforced steering, then that's kind of troll. I stand by the opinion that 22ing fodders outside of a source is kind of troll. And I will not be removed from this tiny hill of mine. Oh, nice. We made it. Okay. What's next on the list? So I got that done, it's just back to the arcanes now. These are going to be expensive. Yeah, arcanes are going to be a bit expensive. Let me see what other characters I would like to push. This character actually already has made good gains, so I'm not super fussed about like pushing the arcanes that much. And even then, I don't think that it's even that much of a gain, because this character actually has 21 absos. I think I'd rather push arcanes on different characters, so I'm gonna leave it at that. And then move on to another character. Yeah, I'll get the monocle back before I swap characters. Right, so the arcane shoulders, I'll just put it at 0 star because I'm not gonna fix it. And what was I doing? Sup earring, 20 stars. That was like what, 3 booms or something? Was it 3 or 4? Oops. 3. Yeah, I don't know why it's getting cut off at daybreak, but it's okay. I just have the list at least. Alright, let's go fix our monocle before we forget. Sweetwater monocle. And we'll get this back to 17. Is that the right one? Yep. Yeah, quite a lot of star forcing done on this Xenon. Hopefully this last monocle getting to 17 is not too expensive. Alright, beautiful. As cheap as it could possibly be. And then the last few things I need to do is just transfer hammer a few of the stars across. And yeah, this character will be in a pretty good spot. Alright, next up. Let's find out which character is gonna get the gains. Let's have a look. My mechanic, I don't really want to push the arcanes. Did I push the arcanes on my Wild Hunter? I feel like I did, right? Yeah, the Wild Hunter did pretty good. So the Xenon started at about 102 bill. Now ended up on 70 something? 73, let's say. So that's about 30 bill spent. Oh my god. Hey, look. Ah. It's still cut off, but it's huge. I don't know how I did that. No, we'll just leave it. I don't know why it's cutting off randomly. It might just be because there's just too much text. Yeah, it's probably just too much text. That's alright. Alright. Which character is up next here? I actually have my marksman listed. I have my Kana listed as well. I think my Kana is actually slightly stronger than my marksman, but my Kana is like got a lot of stuff it can get stronger on. Yeah, let's do Kana, because that character is actually like pretty strong. I did Hard Lotus and Damien the other day, and it was pretty fast compared to my other characters. Gotta go now? That's all good. I appreciate you keeping track. Feel free to send through like the thing, but thank you so much. Alright, let's go Kana. I think once my Kana actually unlocks 6 job, I could actually reasonably see it as like a more serious boss mule. I don't love playing it, but that might just be because I don't know how to play it correctly. But this character can get pretty strong, I think. The things that it's missing, I think the potential for this character is quite high. Alright. Yeah, I think the potential for this character is actually quite high. So unlike the other ones, I'm actually having a look at the combat power for this character beforehand. Yeah, so this is my Kana from Kronos. It's at a little bit under 40 mil combat power. And it has a lot of potential gains, as you guys can see. It's got a lot of arcanes here. But I don't really want to push the arcanes first. Because 1, they're expensive, and 2, I have cheaper gains that can probably do a little bit more for me. So I have my CRA gear that are just all sitting at 18. So I wouldn't mind getting those to 21. That's probably a pretty decent jump in damage. And hopefully cheap. So yeah, let's do that. Did I get your DM? Yeah, I did. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to get the CRA pieces to 21. I probably have a lot of pieces. Yeah, look at this. Thousands. So in terms of spares, it's all good. It's just a matter of hopefully we hit. I'm just gonna roulette them. I immediately regret rouletting them because that would have been just a 21 star. Oh, it's so nice tapping a character that doesn't need to safeguard. So we're starting off at 75.5 bill. Let me write that down somewhere. Oh, 72.5, sorry, not 75. So I'm gonna hope to get all these CRAs to 21. That's the goal. And hopefully that will make my H-Lomian runs a bit faster. Then on top of that, I'm gonna go unlock the... what do you call it? 6 drop for this character, because I haven't unlocked it yet. Which ones are the pants? These ones. Okay, I'm just gonna write this down. So many things to keep track of. Yeah, I'm gonna ignore Hexa Vanquisher, yeah. I heard that you need to get to level 7 or something before it's better. Which is kind of crazy. How's the tapping server? Actually, like, pretty good. Like, all the things that I wanted to hit were either unsuccessful but cheap, or generally successful. I think across the board my mules are a little bit stronger, which is more or less what I wanted. I just wanted to have fun and improve the quality of my mules in general. Nice. Alright, this one can just try to go for 21 actually, because all the other ones are at 19. I'm not going to stop at 20 anyway. So hopefully this doesn't end up being too expensive. They are CRAs, don't need a safeguard, but not safeguarding is, yeah. Okay, pants, pretty good. 1 boom, 21 stars. That was really cheap. Let's hope that the other CRAs are not too mean. Alright, I actually should wear them so then they don't take space. Alright, what are you guys are feeling? You guys feeling hat or top? What's the best gain so far? My Corsair got a 22 Zerk. That's probably the best thing that happened out of all of them. A lot of characters have made gains. Like, pretty much every character I've worked on has made some form of improvement. The Seer is pretty crazy, yeah. Okay, this Kana is kind of crazy too. What's going on here? Alright. I don't have anything to say about that. I mean, if you guys didn't believe in Starcatch, like I am, it's just, I don't know. It's just, yeah. Well, that was going to be what I thought was going to be the expensive part, but apparently not. That is... that's pretty good. Look, random people, random mules are going to get lucky. Some of them didn't have as much fun, but... yo, that does feel nice. That's quite a nice jump in damage. Tap Arcane Fan. I might try to liberate it, so I kind of want to be cheap. Oh, but you're right. Actually, the Arcane Fan, that becomes a secondary, doesn't it, Coop? It does become a secondary, right? But then again, I think I'd rather just tap my actual Arcanes. This character does have a lot of spares. Let me have a look here. I do have a Slime Ring. That's probably better to tap, right? Yo, I had this like unhinged idea to tap some random items. But just trying to see which ones, like which way I prefer to go about this. I'm still using an event ring, which isn't great. Do I have any twilight marks on this character? Other than the one I'm wearing. I do not. So I think slime ring to 17 is a good start. Because this will give me the nice set bonus. So let's do this first. Yeah, let's do this one first. Oh no, not the low-key robbing at these random low stars. This is balancing out those free 21s. That's alright, we copped it. We cop it. So I'm just gonna go for 17 here. Hopefully not too expensive. That way I'll have the 2 set bonus with the twilight mark, and that's like 10% boss damage. Yeah, this isn't even converted yet, and it's already a bit better than my event ring. So that's good. I'm not gonna push it past that, because that's my only one, I think. Yeah, that's my only one. Alright, let's go for like a roulette on these arcanes, perhaps. Maybe... Is it greedy to like not safeguard these? It's probably greedy, right? But it's so expensive. There's a problem. A lot of my characters right now are just lacking arcanes. And it's just kind of expensive. Ooh, I have reinforced earrings. Yo, hold up. This is probably a little bit better. Yeah, why not? Let's go for this then. Let's go for this. If it goes 21, then great. Free 3 stars. I only have 2 spares anyway, so these will probably go pretty quick. It either goes or it booms. Also, I want to say thank you to all you guys who have been watching the stream. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed just a lot of gambling content. I was going to stream this a little bit later in my day, but I had a bit of time here, and I got excited too. I saw a lot of people hit, so hopefully a bunch of you guys hit today. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, please do give it a like. It helps me out a lot. And good luck to those who are still star forcing. We still have quite a lot of money to go for. I have like a bit over 67 bill or so. Got plenty of things to tap here. It's just going to come down to like which character gets the money. We're just only a little bit past halfway of our money. Because I think I started at what, 168 bill, right? Yeah, about like 10 bill past halfway. You lost door? So door is a buff that bishops give, or you can also use one of the bossing pots. One of these pots here. This is known as the door pot, because you can see that it gives you a buff called Heaven's, something similar to Heaven's Door. It's just like another life. It's a fancy way of saying I lost a life, but didn't actually lose a life. Yeah, that pot, if you have it active, the first time that you would take a HP death, the buff would go away instead. Ooh, 19? 20? Can you make it to 20? You know what? It's because it's like a rookie mistake. The other ones made it to 20 after star catching. I am not star catching this. There's 0% chance. Oh, maybe it's the attempt. I'm so bad at star catching that. Are you guys good enough to catch this? I can't catch this. I don't think I've ever caught this particular speedy star. Oh god, it didn't matter anyway. That is unreal. Wow. Okay, that's a good amount of extra stars there. That's a 20 star Sub pendant right there. Or sub earring. Yo, this kind of is going kind of crazy. This kind of eating. Alright, what do we have next? Is the effort that counts? Yeah, that's what I'll tell myself. Okay. What's next here? What's a gain that I can go for? I really want to go for these arcanes to 18 perhaps. But the thing is, if I want to push arcanes, I think I'd prefer pushing arcanes on a different character. Because I only really want to get this character to like comfortably do Hard Lotus, Hard Damien right now. I don't really see myself doing C10, for example. Let's see, what else can I do here? I have this written down that I'm going for 19 arcanes on my Kana. I think that's a bit ambitious considering my Xenon's not even 19 yet. Alright, let's just leave it there for the time being. That was a pretty good amount of gains for really, really cheap. So the total amount of spent on the Kana was like 5 bill. That is crazy cheap. I'm sorry about the thing not scrolling very far. I don't... Should I just make a second one? Maybe I'll make a second one. Hang on, how do I even make a second one? Do apologize for this. Can I dupe this? Ah, I'll just leave it for now. Alright, Kana's done. Let's move on to the next character. So to get into MapleStory Reboot, you have to be on the North American / EU client. So if you're not on that client, you won't be able to access it. Alright. I have two options. I can go back to the mechanic. Or I could go to the marksman. Let's try marksman. Yeah, let's play it. Let's try to get this marksman a bit stronger. I think there are some items here. Let's find out. I wouldn't mind the Hard Lotus, Hard Damien to be a bit faster on this. Arcanes to 22. Yeah, nah, that's not happening. Okay, we're starting off at 67.5. You boomed all your subs? Oh, I'm sorry to hear, dude. Thank you, Anil, for the $5. I appreciate it.
Cat says meow woof meow 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 meow
ever since somebody sent that one bark into the thing.
Not able you have we say go Holly go Holly go Holly. Newbie simple emoji. Newbie simple emoji. Newbie simple emoji. Newbie simple emoji. Newbie.
It's been cursed ever since. 21 on farming gear is probably enough. Yeah, you can. I mean, some people will go for 22 just for the completionist, but honestly, in most cases, the thing that stops you from farming tends to be, like your Sacred Force. But 21 is fine. Like, I personally wouldn't go for 22 farming gear unless I was, like, really min-maxing things. Because at some point you do want, like, certain skills to one tick or something. But it's hard for me to say because I've never gotten to the point where I needed 22. So I can't really share my experience that well. Alright, let's see here. So the first thing apparently for my marksman is a 19 Twilight Mark. How many Twilight Marks do I have? I have a few. I'll just safeguard the one that I'm currently using and see if it goes 19. Let's start with that. Alright, that went pretty quick. Alright, let's see. We've got a few Twilight Marks to go through. We've got 4 total. And then apparently I am going to push a Slime Ring? Okay, gotta make sure to safeguard this. Going into this star forcing event, how much have you guys spent? I know I'm going in with like a lot of money, but how about you guys? I know not everybody is gonna just casually do star forcing events with like above 100 bill, but I'm always curious to see how you guys are going. That's pretty good effort. I think like a lot of people did a pretty good effort saving. 2 bill in Challenger World? I mean, yeah, it's not, you can't really do much about Challenger World. The income's just not very high in general, right? Hey, look, 50 bill, 45, 60, 200. The 200, respectable. Very respectable. Look, as long as we all tried our best to save, right? Fiven, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. Alright, we're gonna go for a 19 hopefully here. This one's being a bit stubborn, but that's okay. We've made so many gains across other characters, it's something's bound to get ruined. At least each of the taps are relatively cheap in comparison to the arcanes. 190 bill? That's pretty good, and 190 is a good save. Uh-oh. Maybe we won't see 19. He went up 2 stars and 1 Meister to 21 only? Yeah, that's a bit rough for 32 bill. Yeah, some of these events can still be kind of rough. I always tell people, like, when it comes to these star forcing events, no matter how much money you have, at the end of the day, you're still kind of at the whims of RNG, right? All I can really say is hopefully for the next star forcing event, you'll do better and get a bit better luck than today. Ah, nice. 19 star there. I'm very happy with that. Let's equip this before I forget. Alright, what was next on to the list? I have written down 19 slime ring. Where's the slime ring? Oh, I have a few. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna make a new one. And then I'll just send it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'll send this one, then I can save a bit of money. If it goes 19, then I'll send the remaining one to 21. It's a bit more expensive, but I think those would be nice gains. I have to make sure to safeguard this as well once it goes down to 16. Or it will just go to 19. Alright, so now I can send this one to 21. Alright, let's update the list real quick. Marksman, so far it hit a Twilight Mark to 19 star with 3 booms, I think? Yeah, the original one plus 2. I think, right? Oh no, it's only 2 booms. Original 1 plus 1. Yeah. So right now we're aiming for Slime Ring 21. Went from 82 to 99. Yo, that's a big jump. Congrats. 22 Arcane, 21 Belt, 20 Earring, 22 KT. Yeah. I'd imagine most of the money that you spent was going into the Arcanes. Before I was tapping on my Xenon, the most expensive thing on my account today was that Xenon. And that was because of the Arcane gloves. Sorry, Arcane shoulders. The Arcane shoulders just got stuck at 15. And when you're safeguarding certain items, like even for this one, yeah, the cost kind of adds up. Especially if it gets stuck, going up and down for 15, 17, 15, 17. I will I'll say that today has been reasonably lucky because all the Eternals that I decided to tap today, none of them got stuck at 16. That's the biggest reason why I'm like able to tap so many of my mules today. It's just the Eternals did not get stuck at all. They either were above 17 or boomed. That's where the real luck is. It's not about making it to the star, it's about not spending all your money at 16. $10 bill, you got 221 fodders. Oh, congrats, that's huge. That's pretty good for 10 bill. Nice and prepped for your subs when they drop. Oh, congrats on 22 eye patch, that's huge. Congrats to those who managed to hit 22 on their pitches today. I had a little bit of fun with pitch as well. I think I had 3 Zerks that I was tapping on this particular event, and then 1 eye patch. Out of all of them, 1 of them went to 22, and it was on my Corsair. Pretty nice. But the other 3 did not make it. Alright, let's see if this can make it to 21. With 1 spare, it's not looking too good. Might as well though. The nice thing about some of these mules is that you can just send things, and if it doesn't hit, it's like kind of whatever. But I do like my marksman, so I don't mind giving it the best shots to be strong. And then we'll decide where to go from there. Do you guys have any particular mules you like? And like, chose not to give gains to others? I feel like I'm neglecting my mechanic a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all the characters, I feel like the mechanic low-key is getting neglected right now. What's JH doing here? He's gonna say something rude to my marksman. I can feel it. Uh-oh. Getting stuck. It's okay. At least it's not my Eternals. Copium. Come on. 21. No, went all the way back down to 15. Tapping items and making them, like, having them go back down to 15 is one of the reasons why I'm sort of looking forward to the changes. Oh. Chance? I do think that it's going to be only a matter of time until they'll allow us to transfer the fragments across. Alright, next time we get to 19 star, I'm gonna try to catch it. Oh wait, it just ticked over. It might be slow. Oh, surely I can catch this one. No. Hello Squishy, welcome. Yeah, my marksman is actually surprisingly taking a lot of money compared to the other characters. It's already taken 10 bill. But then again, like, if I'm comparing my marksman or any of the characters that I've spent so far against like my Kana, everything looks expensive. It's going through the suffering that's Maple Star. Yeah, it's alright. Today's event has actually been pretty good for me. I know it looks like it's a bit stuck right now on some of the items, and it might boom, but like, honestly, today's event has been pretty good. I've enjoyed like the general amount of gains that my characters have made. Pretty happy. Alright, I'm gonna cut off this marksman once it hits 50 bill remaining, because once it hits that much, I think I would prefer to spend the money on other characters. This is all I really had planned for this character. It was just the Twilight Mark and the Slime Ring. This slime ring is being very tanky and very stubborn. It's not really getting past 17. And it hasn't boomed either. Everybody has those random stubborn items. What about you guys today? How many of you guys tapped CRAs and just watched this over and over again? I think CRAs are like the biggest meso bullies. It's just because you're not safeguarding them, and if they blow up, then you're just like kind of stuck here for a while. The slime ring's just, yeah, it's just staying at, it's just chilling. Come on, do something. It's like that meme with the guy with the stick, and it's just like stabbing the thing on the floor. Like, come on, do something.
Cat goes meow 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 woof meow 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 woof meow 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 meow. We say go Holly, go Holly, go Holly. Newbie simple emoji, newbie simple emoji, newbie simple emoji, newbie simple emoji, newbie simple.
Came back to a Dom pendant? Well, it just means that you should be hanging out in the stream more. Yup, that's how it works, right? Blue 21 to 22 sub rings. Oh, that's sad. Yeah, the sub rings and sub pendants in the same position is like, yeah, it's kind of rough. Boom, first attempt to 22. Ah, rough. Dude, 30 bills a lot too. My Corsairs ET was very similar. Like, I think I spent 30 bill and it blew up like at 19, and I was like, come on, man. Look, I don't really mind it if it doesn't go. I don't mind that it booms, but can you not rob me along the way, please? Like this. This is robbing me, and it's not going to get anywhere. Alright, marksman. It's time for you to get cut off here. You're at 50 bill. That's enough. Alright. So we got the slime ring here to 19 with 1 boom. And how much did we spend here? 17 bill! And I only got 2 19s. That was rude. That was actually more than a lot of the other characters for a lot less. Man, the first 2 19s went so well, and then this one just ate everything. Stubborn items, what can I say? Alright, let's put the money away. Yeah, just some items are just stubborn. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna start removing some things from my list here. I actually got through quite a lot of my list, which is really nice. So I'm just... Okay. Alright, the next thing, we're going back to the mechanic. Which is surprising. Made it back all the way, went all the way back around to the mechanic. There's a few other characters I don't mind making a little bit stronger, like my Blaze Wizard, but I don't think there's that many spots for gains on that character. So apparently, well, one of the things I tried to do was the slime ring, right? Did that boom already? Oh yes, it did boom. Alright, so I already tried that. Arcanes to 19 star was the next thing. I do have a cape at 18. I think if this blows up though, I just straight up lose a star. I can't really push that. Maybe I'll leave that. Alright, what's the next thing? It says here, try 21, 22 for a source. Do I have coins on this character? I do have enough coins for a sub pendant. So what do I need to do to set that up? This one will be a bit expensive. Okay, so this one already has a 20 star sub pendant. So it's gonna look kind of jank. I'm just gonna go for a 21 sub pendant. So I'm just gonna tap this Dom pendant and hope it goes to 21. I'll transfer it onto a new sub pendant and tap that to 21. If that goes, then I'm just gonna transfer that onto my source and leave it at 20. Look, it's just a mule. Oh, I don't have any money. Alright. Got 50 bill going into this. And I will safeguard this. Man, these items are so much cheaper. It feels nice tapping. I'm kind of scared to go back for the arcanes, to be honest, because if this doesn't go, then the next step is trying to like push the arcanes again on my Xenon. Don't really want to do that. You want to give Classic Maple a go? I'll give it a go. I think it would be fun to join in on the hype, because when else would be the best time, right? As for sticking with Classic Maple, I'm not so sure. I do enjoy Modern Maple. Oh no, it's just stuck at 15. How much has the mech spent at this point? I haven't checked. Let's see. From before, I've spent 16 bill. So let's see how much more it takes from me here. Fell stacking to streak to 22. He's gotta get past 17 before it can streak to 22, I think. Insta boom 5 Dom pendants. Yeah, so some items are just like that. The variance in Star Forcing is pretty crazy sometimes. Who would have thought hitting 30% in a row multiple times is difficult? Well, the copium is this thing saw 19, so hopefully it goes. 38 bill, still not 22. That's rough. That's pretty rough on a CRA item too. Hopefully you'll be able to hit it soon. But yeah, I think despite all of this, I'm pretty pleased with how this event has gone for me. Got a lot of money, spent a lot on a bunch of characters, and they all got a decent amount stronger. Oh, 19? 20? Ooh, 21. Alright. Okay, so we have a chance here. So I'll need to go buy a sub pendant. Unfortunately, I only get one try at this. I get one try at this because I don't have any more coins anyway. And it will take me like another month to try this again. Sub pendant. And I'll have to transfer this over. How do I transfer it? Oh, I can't do it in here. When is Shining? Shining is right now. It's today. Alright, so we can transfer this over onto a new one. And we gotta tap this just one star. Hopefully it goes to 21. It's gonna look kinda jank on the source, but don't worry about it. It's gonna look a bit jank, but don't worry about it. Where is my pendant? There it is, 20 star. Ooh, and the thing resets, so I might be able to star catch it. Oh, it's nice and wide, let's go. No. Second tap, unlucky. Well, we gave it a decent try. I can't try again because I'm out of Golix coins. It's gonna take me like a whole month to get that back. Unlucky. Well, I didn't lose any gains from that, so it's fine. Alright. What's next on the list? So I can't go for that anymore. So the total spend on the mechanic is now 20 bill. What else can we go? Not 21 sauce? Nah, I wouldn't try that on a mule. I think it's too much effort. If you guys give your mules 21 sauces, you're just better than me. Right, in terms of tapping, I think this character is pretty much done. I mean, arguably, I could go for a 21 daybreak. And that would be probably better than my sauce. But at the same time, wearing a sauce is kind of cool. It's just a cool guy move to have on a mule, right? Alright, what's next? Back to the Xenon, apparently. Back to the Xenon. Let's see how this guy's going. It's either Xenon or Wild Hunter. I mean, my Xenon is arguably stronger than most of my other characters. But I will not say no to it getting closer to a Black Mage solo. I think that is a pretty enticing thing to go towards. It does have pretty easy, I say, like, it's kind of easy gains. It's already pretty up from what I remember. I'm pretty sure I got the earrings to 20. Oh, did I put back my money? I didn't. Oops. I'm pretty sure my earrings were done. And I'm pretty sure the pendant was also done. So it's just the arcanes to 19 now. Monocle I already tried. I don't think I'll be able to go for Source. You gonna try to go for 275? Yeah, I think so. $275 will make the run a lot smoother. Like 276 would be actually probably even better. But yeah, 275 minimum. And hopefully all the stuff like I get along the way will be enough in terms of damage. Alright, what do we have? 46 bill left. So far the Xenon has spent 30 bill. That's a lot of money already. Can master to 285? Yeah. I mean 285 is the biggest one. Alright. Did I spend it in my main? I did. I tried to... The only thing on the Cannon Master I needed to do was try to 22 the Eternal Hat. It actually basically streaked all the way to 20, and then first tap boomed. It is what it is. Alright. So this character actually hit pretty hard. It hit a 21 daybreak, and then I 21 the fodder for my sub pendant. So it goes to 20 now. And here I'm just trying to push the arcanes. I already have 21 gloves. I think 19 on these arcanes would be a pretty big improvement. I think. I say I think because I just realized I have an alternative plan here. Because alternatively, instead of working on the Xenon with the same amount of money to try to go for 19, I could send it on my Corsair. Which one do I prefer? What do I prefer? Well, technically my Corsair is closer to a BM solo, so maybe it might be better off to push that one. And this one just be happy with the gains I've already made. Let me have a look again. I kind of neglected the gains for my Corsair. So I'm just moving back and forth a lot. But I just want to make the most of what I'm spending. 21 arcane, 15 bills, 2 spares left. I'd probably just sell 21 personally. Almost at 10k subs? Yeah. Appreciate the support, guys. We're almost there at 10k. Because here's my thinking, right? If I can make gains on this Corsair and get it to Black Mage, it'd probably be cheaper than it is for my Xenon. Because this character is actually just stronger, and I also play this character a lot better. Did I 22 a Twilight Mark? No, 22 to Zerk on this character. Yeah, hold up. Never mind. Okay. Well, this character is kind of cooking. Oh, thank you for subscribing. Sorry, I can't see your name. It got hidden behind the chat. That was very unfortunate, but thank you. You know what? Let's send it the rest of it on the Corsair. I think given the fact that my Corsair is actually the next closest to a Black Mage solo, I am actually inclined to try to do it. And this character is decently strong. In terms of grinding, it's not even that far away. And the gear is really, really good right now. It's actually like in such a good spot. Alright, I'm just thinking what would be my ideal goals here. I want to go for some good gains. Once it started off, I don't think I've tapped anything directly, so I think the combat power should be what it was already. Let's have a look. Yeah, 78 sounds about right. So I haven't like equipped any of the new stuff yet, because I only tapped like 1 or 2 things on this character, one of them being this Zerk. I managed to hit 22 Zerk. I need to finish upgrading this, of course, but yeah. Been tapping for 2 hours? Yeah. It's been a pretty good session, actually. Some good stuff, some bad stuff, but overall, positive for the account, which is good. Alright. I'm thinking I could try to go for maybe... I could go for 22 sup, or I can push this slime ring. The problem with the slime ring is I only have 3 spares. So I kind of don't want to tap it directly. That's the issue. Do I want to tap it directly? Yeah, dude, the sad part is the rolling text doesn't cover everything. It cuts off at some point, which is a little bit annoying, but there's not really much I can do about that. Alright, I'm at 47 bill. I think I'm going to go for the slime rings. I'm just going to make a new one. A lot of pitch booms. Yeah, it was a decent amount of booms. Some stuff hit, some stuff didn't. It was alright. The ones that ate the most were just like my random mules. They definitely got a lot stronger. Why do you delete streaming after end? Everything gets put into a playlist. So if you check my channel, there's a playlist called past streams, and everything will be there. It's because if I don't put it there, it's just gonna spam everyone's upload, because it counts as uploading a new video, and I didn't want like my daily streams to flood people's inbox. So if you guys are interested in seeing previous streams, it's all on my channel, under a playlist called past streams. Yeah. I think if I didn't stream every day, I would have left them as public, but because every time I put it on public, it counts as uploading, and then everybody who's subscribed gets like a daily notification, it'll get annoying. Because like, if people are interested in the videos, the live streams being uploaded counts as videos, which is, yeah. Not ideal. The Xenon got off-screened. It's not just the Xenon, also my Kana. Once we're all done, I will open up all the gains and we can have a look at it all together. Ooh. Boomed at 19. That's all good. This is also a nice thing about tapping a separate one, because these aren't the, you know, like the upgraded version, I don't have to buy that item. You guys know what I'm talking about? I think that's probably one of the most annoying things about the slime ring. Yeah, every time that you blow up your slime ring, you have to go buy the scroll, and you gotta change it into the new set, and go back to the Starforce room. I mean, technically you can just like buy a bunch, but it's still pretty annoying. The worst one is when you do it for a mule for the first time. Then you have to go through the whole cutscene. Oh man. Going through that whole cutscene, and it's like a whole 10 minutes that really did not need to be there. You can skip it now? That's good. You buy scrolls for all the spares? Yeah, exactly. But the fact that you even have to do it is annoying. So the reason why you have to scroll is because if you look at the original one, you see this is part of the boss accessory set. That's like the basic set. You know, you can see here it's like the Horntail ring, Zakum face accessories. But once you change it into the Dawn set, which is what a lot of people do, it becomes a different set, right? So you can see here it's part of the Dawn boss set. So it has the set bonus with Twilight Mark, it has set bonus with Daybreak Pendant. It's a different set bonus. You get it from the Ramu Ramu town, wherever like the slimes are. I forget what the town's called. You just did it on your mule? That false hope. What have you done? What have you done, Coot? So yeah, I'm just gonna cope on this. Hopefully it goes. But yeah, I'm just gonna hope it goes to 21. That'll be a nice 2-star gain here if I hit 21. What did I do? You said that you could skip it. Are you sure you can skip it? Because Rice just said that he had to go through it again. Confirmation for just a purchase. Yeah. Dude, it's such like an unnecessary thing. It doesn't even get applied straight away, right, Freed? It's like, look, if it got applied immediately, I understand the purchase part. Because then maybe you didn't want to apply it immediately. You skipped getting the scroll for it? We're talking about the scroll, not the slime pre-quest. Because to get the scroll, you have to do the pre-quest. It's like 2 minutes. It is longer than 2 minutes, dude. Even if it actually was 2 minutes, it does feel a lot longer than 2 minutes. I think it's just because I've done it so many times. Yo, these slime rings are robbing me. I've been tapping slime rings for like the last, like, 15 to 20 bill. We're not talking about the slime pre-quest, we're talking about getting the scroll. None of us are saying you can't enter slime. We're saying like to buy the scroll, you still have to go through and talk to the NPC. And you're gonna hold down interact for like 10 minutes. Come on, do something. I think my expenditures in the last like 20 or 30 minutes have just been slime rings. Of all the items that were gonna like take my money, I didn't expect it to be the slime ring, that's for sure. I really thought that I wouldn't get very far in today's star forcing session because of Eternals. Man, didn't think it'd be like 2 hours into the star forcing session when it's just these slime rings. Alright, I'm gonna cope on this star catch. There's a 0% chance I can catch it. It's gonna attempt. Come on. It's too hard, guys. Oh, we made it. I still need to get the 21st star, though. We're not there yet. Let's try again. One of these days, I'm gonna catch this fast star. One of these days. Oh, we made it. Oh, very nice. What should I do about the other ring, though? You know what? Like, there's a chance this randomly goes to 21 as well. Oh, I caught it! Yes! Oh, wow, it even succeeded. Yo, that was on camera. That was on camera. That's the first time I've ever caught that. In my entire life. That's the first time I've ever caught that. I've never caught that star before. Yeah, now I just go 22. Like, I just hope for the 22. Yo, you have no idea. I've been trying to catch that star randomly for the longest time. That doesn't get any better than that. Yo, chance of 22. Actually, I should tap. All right. I need you guys to help me here. What makes more sense? If I'm trying for 22, do I tap the existing one or the other one? Because technically, if it doesn't go, if I keep this one, I have to repot it. But at the same time, if it goes 22, then I get to keep my pot. Which way makes more sense? Because at the bare minimum, I keep 21. Repot. Ah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. You're right. I should just do this one. The new one. Because getting back this pot is, like, kinda negligible. I'd rather keep this and just save a bit of money. Alright, let's see if I can catch this. Ugh, it's over. I got too excited. You know, if this goes 22, it's over, guys. I can't catch it anymore. If this goes 22, I'll try tap the other one, because I might as well. And then if they're both 22, I can try for 23. And then if I hit the 23, I might bench my Cannon Master. Nah, I'm joking, I wouldn't do that. Oh, it didn't make it. All good. I'll take it. 21 star. Nice. 2 booms, 21 star. That's pretty good. After all that random amounts of money across a few slime rings, at least one of them made to 21. That's kind of good. Alright, what's next? Are there any good cheap stars? I could go for a sup earring. I could try a 22 the sup earring. Can't 23 you go 22? True. Or I could try 19 the arcanes. I mean, it's kind of ambitious because I only have 1 spare of each, but it needs to be at least 19 for it to be better than my Absols anyway. I guess these... I mean, all the gains are, like, pretty permanent anyway. I mean, the spares would be relatively cheap. I'm a little bit sad with the arcanes today. Some of them have been cheap, but some of them have been pretty expensive. Let's just tap fodders. Do you need full 19s? I think at 18, it's slightly better. Pardon me. Yeah, I think at 18 it is slightly better, but if I'm spending that much money to just go full 18s for like barely an increase, it feels like kind of bad. Then at that point, what was the real point of me tapping it? Because it's just a mule. I'm not going to notice like that 1% FD increase, right? Whereas if they're average 19, it will be definitely better by a decent amount. That's my my view on it. That's why I'll tell myself that I'll just go for 20. Unless they're liberated. If they're liberated, then 18 becomes a bit more valid. Because currently my glove, it's technically 1 set, right? If I had a Genesis weapon. These gloves are 17. I only have 1 spare. I haven't had the chance to tap arcanes on this character yet. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to tap arcanes on this character yet. It hasn't been around long enough to have that many spares. Compared to the other characters that had like 3 or 4 spares of each, this character, not so much. What did I start on with this Corsair? Did I write it down? Okay, I started on 46 bill. You know what? In the grand scheme of things, 10 bill for that 21 star is not bad. That wasn't a bad deal. It just felt like a long time because I just kept tapping slime rings the entire time. It just felt like it was the same slime ring. It didn't go up, it didn't go down. Just stayed at 15. Didn't boom. See, like, if it went like this, I wouldn't have said anything because at least something was happening. But that slime ring was just sitting there at 15. So a noticeable difference between full 21 versus full 22 arcanes. I think it's a 10% increase from 21 to 22, but because that's only across 4 items, I'd imagine like the amount of actual FD is not exactly 10%. I mean, the gains will definitely be there. You will probably notice it, but it's very expensive to jump from 21 to 22 in general. That's why like it's not that like that important to push 22s early. When people tell each other, in my opinion, to send 22s at a time, it's pretty troll. Because it's like, it can be anywhere from 2 times to like 10 times as expensive if you don't get lucky. Whereas 21 is like perfectly valid for most of the content. Like once you like are able to comfortably solo, like let's say Black Mage, you can comfortably solo Black Mage in full 21 gear, in all honesty, if you just like put more effort into training, right? And then maybe by that time you might want to start pushing 22s. It really depends on what you try to do. Can I ask you a DA question? I can try to answer. I don't know too much about DA, but I can try. If you want like a proper answer regarding DA, if I can't answer it, you might have to check the Discord. Ooh. Okay. All right. We got a fodder. Right. Reinforced earring. Make sure we put it onto a new one, because my existing one's a 20 star, and the pot is just 2-line as well, so I can roulette these two. Ooh, spicy. What's the average cost of 22? I think it's like 30 bill or something on Shining. Just off the top of my head. Please correct me if I'm wrong here. Alright, play the star catching game here. Yo, I can catch this one. Oh, I almost missed. I gotta hit the spacebar, makes me feel like I'm doing something. Okay, gains. Hit the other one. Hopefully. Should have pressed the spacebar. Rookie mistake. I knew it. That's why you always use the spacebar, guys. I knew this was gonna happen. The moment I clicked it, that was the mistake. I made 1 star's worth of gain. Now I gotta spend 3 bill to get it back to 2-line. Alright. Well, at least we made gains there. Let me just mark that off somewhere. Give me a second. How many booms was that? 1, 2, 3? I boomed 1 sup and like 2 fodders. Okay. Sup, earring, 21 stars, 3 booms. You're not sure the class is a great choice for someone with terrible hands. I do enjoy it, but I keep dying so easily in 30. If you're having trouble dying in 30 Frenzy, I think the easiest way to think about it is like the DA is actually quite a tanky class, and even on 30, you're not playing on 29, so you're not playing Glass Cannon, right? Playing on 30, the class is actually quite strong and quite tanky. So from my perspective with this information, you're probably going to have a similarly difficult time on any other class unless you're playing something like perhaps a Paladin or a Mihail, which are like basically invincible, right? So from my perspective, it just sounds like you just need practice. If you're finding it frustrating, it might be better to look for maybe other classes that have a different, less punishing playstyle, because you are playing basically right on top of the boss, right? What I'm saying is like, it sounds like it's more of a practice thing and not really a kit thing. If you're dying on Demon Avenger, I'd say that you might even have a more difficult time on other classes because, you know, DA is relatively tanky at 30 Frenzy. Okay, what's next on the list here? What else can I make gains on? I guess I could try for the Arcanes. Arcanes are kind of scary. Is there anything I can do on any other character that isn't the Arcanes? Alright. Well, pushing Arcanes on this Corsair is not going to make or break literally anything. This character is already the strongest character after my Battle Mage. So maybe I should look towards working on other mules. No, I really want to work on my mechanic, but I don't have any spares. What else do I have? Okay, how much did I spend it? Another 10 bill. Yeah. Hopefully that gave you a bit of insight. I mean, a lot of classes will randomly struggle with other bosses. But I think if you're having a hard time surviving in general as DA, you might have a similar experience with classes that play similarly, like other warriors are like that. Buccaneer is kind of like that too, where it just plays on top of the boss, and your main, like a very common way to avoid stuff is using the rush. I think you can see what I'm trying to say. It's just, it might be a practice thing. But the only real way to find out is just by playing other classes anyway. Like, don't listen to me say this and then like be afraid to try other classes. It could just be maybe you just don't vibe with the glide, or you don't really like playing on low HP. It could definitely be like you're not used to seeing your HP low and you don't like it and it stresses you out, right? Like there's a lot of different factors. So don't take my opinion as fact. Alright, let's just equip this before I forget. Okay, pretty good. Oh man, this is the hard part. When I'm coming towards the end of an event, I just really don't know where to put my money. I'm definitely really up right now in terms of my gains. It's like pretty good. Almost all of my characters gained a lot. I think the one that gained the most, my Battle Mage and my Wild Hunter. Both of those characters hit pretty damn hard. That was really good for those two characters. Pretty much everything I tapped on made gains, except for the Cannon Master, but then, you know, I only had one item to work on anyway. Could go for Kana. I don't hate going for Kana. Aren't I always up? I mean, if I had 170 bill going into this event, I better be up somewhere. If I went through 170 bill and didn't make gains, it's yeah, it's a bit of a problem. Yeah, Coot is just a Kana fanatic though. It's, you know, I feel like there's a little bit of bias for this Kana. Both of the characters are pretty strong between the Kana and the Marksman. But the Kana is doing pretty good work. I don't think it's that far away from being able to do C10 in the future, but it's kind of far away to think of it like that. Right now, these two characters, I'm just only looking towards Hard Lotus, Hard Damien. So I'm just thinking if, like, I can make enough gains for it to be a noticeable difference. I think the Kana's ones are, like, actually pretty significant, so I'm kind of... I kind of am inclined to work on the Kana. It actually has decent spares. Oh... But at the same time, my other characters are in the same spot. I'm up to the part where a lot of my mules are just working on their arcanes, and it's just expensive. it's just a bit of a headache. Yeah, I think most of my characters now, like, I'm pretty much done on my Battle Mage in terms of Star Forcing until I get more spares. Same thing with the Cannon Master. All of these other characters, the main gain are like leftover accessories and arcanes. Oh, everything's so expensive. Oh, what to do? Okay, here's my logic. I think I'm more inclined to spend on the Kana because my Kana's arcanes are actually like kind of set up. They are already flamed and they already have at least 2 lines of stat. Every other character doesn't have that. So it's actually cheaper for me to work on my Kana because I can tap the existing arcanes already. That makes sense, right? Because my mechanic has arcanes that I did tap, but none of them are cubed and none of them are flamed. So if I tap these, I still have to cube and flame them. It's kind of expensive. Whereas this one, I can kind of skip cubing. This is just such first world problems. Let's just put it onto the Kana. Why not? Let's have fun. Not worry about it too much. I have the whole list of gains on my other screen. Like, what's scrolling right now is like the bare minimum. It's like halfway down the list. We did do a lot of work on these characters. Alright. I'm gonna try to roulette the arcanes to 19. Ah, it's so sad. Arcanes are gonna be so expensive. I can feel it already. Alright, what are we starting on here? We're starting on 35.5 bill. Oops, alright, took it up. Do I have any... Okay, I do have inventory slots. Okay, which one of these arcanes do I have the most of here? Looks like I have the most amount of shoes for some reason. It's probably because like this Kana is actually quite old. So I must have gotten random drops from like the boss directly, if that makes sense. Because back then, when you got item drops, you couldn't get the selector. It just like dropped an item. Alright. Actually, one thing I wanted to check is my Star Forcing achievement. There's an achievement for catching them. I wanna see how close I am. Never mind. I don't want to start catch. I'm not even halfway there yet. I think this is gonna take too long to try to start catch these. Alright. We'll just go one at a time. Oh, this safeguarding is so painful. Okay, 18. That's pretty good. Gains. I don't think for the others it matters which way I star force them. Okay. I'm gonna set a limit on how much money I spend on this car now, because I do want to spend a little bit more on other characters too. So let's say we go down to like 25 bill, then we'll start considering other gains on other characters. Yeah. Because this might end up being kind of expensive. Arcanes always are quite expensive. If any of the items go to, if the cape goes to 18 on the first try, I'll go for 19 on it. Otherwise, I think I might just settle on 18. Like, 4 stars. Kind of nice. I'm only saying this now because I'm like watching my money bleed way faster with these arcanes. It's kind of expensive. Alright, I kept my end of the deal. Now we're just gonna go back for 18. Nice. Okay. Now the question is, do I want to push past to 19? This is giving me questions I don't really want to answer. Because 18 is pretty good. Going for 19 could be expensive. Let me have a look around. I don't really think there's much more I can push on this character. I don't have any spares. Because I stopped playing on this character for quite a while. Tap the fan? Oh, true. I might as well go full set. I don't need to safeguard. I might as well go 17. That's a pretty free gain. I guess I could make a second one. But then this one, I can probably liberate like this. I don't think I need. I don't know, will I liberate fast? I mean, I don't need a rush liberation or anything. You know what, like when I decide to liberate this, I'll just leave it for now. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good gains. I started, that was like 8 bill, another 8 bill spent. Not bad. Okay. What do we have next? Oops. I think I'm gonna go back onto the marksman. Let's go back onto the marksman. Might lose the secondary fan with the remaster. That's true. That is true. Okay. Got 27.5 bill or so to work with. There are some gains yet to be made. Okay. Oops, I put it over here so I can actually see it. I have some KTs that could go. I think a 21 KT would be nice. Let's try to go for 2 21 KTs. That's a bit ambitious, obviously, but we have some spares that we can use. The first one will be nice to replace one of the event rings at 21. And then if we happen to get a second one, then I can transpose it or transfer it onto my sup ring. Yeah, let's try that. I only have 4 rings. I don't think I ever went for Meisters on this character. Oops. And I will safeguard this because I don't have many. It's not too expensive to safeguard anyway. How's this look on the screen? Let me check. Okay, looks pretty good. Just thinking if there's any other like gains I could make. Part of me wants to go for a 19-star pap mark because I see there's a spare pap mark in my inventory over there. Can make 2 stars gain there. If not, then it's like whatever. Hopefully within the next 20 bill we might be able to see maybe something go to 21. But kind of at the whims of things blowing up, I think. Don't have that many spares of anything, really. Why 19? It's just like making steady gains across the character. There's like so many things I could try to work on. Okay. Oh no, it's gonna be super fast. I wanna wait 1 minute for it to tick over. Once it ticks over, it will be slow again. Copium star catch. Nice. Okay, well that is a pretty good gain. I have at least 1 replacement ring for one of these event rings. Just need to pot it up. Let me just write this down. So now I need to make a second one for the transfer onto the sup ring, and that will give me a few stars there. But I'm just thinking if I want to tap anything else first. I do have a few Twilight marks. It's the same price. Would I rather try to go for a 21 Twilight mark versus a 20-star sup ring? This is always like the thing. It's just like so small. I mean, it's gonna be about the same. Oh, let's just see what happens here. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't go, then it's whatever. Let's not think about it too much. Also wanted to check these. Okay, they're both at 21. That's pretty good. And I think after this one, it's probably try to push the Dom Pendant. Is mine? Yeah, mine's only 17 here. Yeah, Dom Pendants are always kind of difficult, aren't they? Just pendants in general. If you don't do dailies on your mules, like Arcarium and Golix, it's just so hard to push their gear. It's just too many characters on my account though. Just working with what I got. What's this ring here? I have a random reinforced ring actually. Oops. I don't really know why I have it, but I guess I have one. Ooh. So that's one boom so far. Let me just write that down before I forget. Bombs suck the most. Yeah. It's like one of those things where like even if you run it with like max drop rate, you might not see them very often. Like once a month is like not even the craziest thing. Some people are happy to see one once a month. They can solo V-Healer, yeah. But you gotta get it to solo V-Healer, which is the hard part, right? But yeah, you're absolutely right. At some point, like, if your mules are actually strong enough to solo V-Healer, eventually you do just get fodders, eventually. But the crazy thing is, for those daybreaks, you probably get Dom Penance as often as you get daybreaks. It's just like once a month. Unless you get lucky. These mules also don't really have that much drop rate, which makes it a bit harder. 24 mil combat power seer. That guy is actually in our guild. He's a good guy. Bill went from 82 to 86. Hey, gains, congrats. Alright, this is the last KT that we have. Hopefully this goes. It is nice like tapping these like smaller items because they're a lot cheaper. I know I've said that a few times, but I do appreciate at least that these small ones are a little less painful than the arcanes. Zero arcanes, that's fine. I mean, the arcanes are like pretty rare. If anything, I'd be surprised if you had more than one within the first 2 weeks. Alright, hopefully this goes 21. The last KT. I don't think I'm doing Pinot for a very long time. No! I'm not going to be able to see a ring for a while. Well, what I can do is because for some reason this character randomly has a reinforced ring. I will try to tap it. I don't know why I have this. It must have been from like ages ago because back then people were telling each other that reinforced ring was next best in slot, which it technically was at the time. But in terms of the coin usage, in hindsight, probably not the most efficient usage of coins, considering this character doesn't even have, like, full 22 subs yet. But, hey, I have one. I might as well. If this goes 21, then I can just use it. I can replace both the event rings. Yeah, back then we couldn't get a lot of things. I think for a lot of people, we actually just straight up used event rings the entire time until we could get better gear. The event rings were actually really, really strong. Solid and reinforced. Yeah, those were a different time. I think as well back then you couldn't even get more than one, right? Like you bought one and that's it. If it booms, then it's gone. Because at least that's what it was when I started playing. And then a little bit afterwards, that's when they made it so you could buy more and it refreshed every week. It's like it's like the day before reset or something like that. Oh, those were a different time. The last one was 9 in. I mean, it's still pretty good. 24 attack is pretty good. Can get 5 items to 17. Yeah, 3 bills not too much to work with as well. Because sometimes if you just get stuck 15 to 16, 15, 16, 15, 16, it's just... yeah, it just bleeds meso. That's literally what's happening with my my ring right now. I'm just watching my mesos fly into the wind right here. Dude, 14 to 15 is even worse. Yeah, 100%. It's actually really sad if you're trying to push CRA and it booms cheap. It actually ends up being more expensive for it to boom cheap, because if you get stuck 14 to 15 or 13 to 14, it's just so sad. I would rather just get stuck above, because you're not tapping those as expensive stars. Because you're not trying to get back there anyway, you're just like randomly losing more money just because it's getting stuck. Oh, it actually went to 21. Whoa, that's actually nice. Damn. Just a random reinforce ring on this mule. Pretty good. Got there eventually. That's probably the only 21 reinforce ring on my account forever. I don't see myself buying that again. Maybe about 10 bills spent so far on the marksman since we got back onto it. Alright, I'm gonna take just a short break here just to see what's going on with dinner. I can hear my fiance like prepping, so I'm just gonna see if she needs any help. So just give me 1 second, guys. Alright, we are back. It's just some easy prep. Later on I will have to help, but I think by the time that I need to help, I'll probably be done here. So far, so good, JH. Just doing some last gains on this marksman. Just trying to figure out where I can scrap some extra bits of damage. I have a spare glove. Maybe I can try for 18. Yeah. This might be an expensive 1-star now that I think about it. Okay. I'm gonna stop while I'm ahead on that one. The moment that one went down to 17 or so 16, I was like, I don't want it. I don't want it anymore. I made a mistake. I don't want it anymore. But thankfully it went straight away. Alright, let's see what else I can do. What was I trying to do? There was a few more items that I wanted to try 19. I think the pap mark. Let's just go 19. Oops. Actually, do I need to? There might be better items that I could try to push further. That's what I'm thinking. Let me see. I mean, I could just get an extra star here. I'm not liberating this. Oh, no, never mind. I don't want that extra star. Ah, man. It's so easy to get excited when you see things to tap and then you look at the price. It's like, oh, no, never mind. Dom pendant? Could go for Dom pendant. It's only at 17 right now. Yeah. Let's try for 19 on this one. It's relatively cheap. Yeah, this is doing H-Lomian. I'm just making the H-Lomian faster. Your ET boom, sadly? Oh, I'm sorry to hear, dude. Hopefully it didn't take too much money with it. I've heard a few people say that they've spent 30 bill, myself included, to boom an ET. That's not very fun. If you tell me that you boomed it under 10 bill, I feel a little bit less bad. Because at least it was cheap, hey. 60 bill, okay, tell me that's not all on the ET. There's no way that it was just all on the ET, just stole 60 bill and then ran away with it. That is robbery. That is robbery if that's all ET. ET was very cheap? Okay, okay. Okay, I was gonna say 60 bill for just the ET. Whew, that's bad. First try? Okay, okay. Disappointing, but at least cheap, yeah. I think that has been like the name of the game when it comes to these expensive items. Disappointing, but at least it was cheap. Cause yeah, that was the story of my Eternal hat. Like it went straight to 20, first tap 20 to 21, it boomed. Disappointing, but cheap. Alright, we've got on our last 14.5 bill here. Not really expecting to make too many gains, because there's not a lot of money left to go. One more. Nice, 19. Alright, so next up, I need to 21 this fodder. This random Dom pendant that I have. If this gets to 21, I'll be able to use this into my sub pendant for a few extra stars. That sounds pretty good. Sound like Josh from the Sidemen? I think you're the first person to ever say that. I think I'm familiar with the group. They're content creators, right? In terms of my voice sounding like them, that's the first I've heard it. Alright, we've got to get to 21 on this. With one spare, it's the chance is not too high. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So we got our Dom pendant to 19. With one boom. What else we have left? Could go for Twilight Mark to 21. Make a new one to 21. I only have 13 bill though. I want to know if there's any like... I don't think there's any cheap gains I can make anymore on my characters. Like, I think for the most part, all the gains are going to be kind of expensive. Everything requires safeguarding. I don't think there's any cheap things I can go for. Oh, thank you for subscribing, Vusachi. Alright. Do I prefer to tap a Slime Ring or a Twilight Mark? You know what? I kind of want to do something a little bit unhinged and just tap the Twilight Mark's no safeguard. Is that crazy? I feel like that's a bit crazy. Twilight Marks are kind of precious. I have 4 spares. Can I get this one back? I have, wait, 1, 2, 3. 3 spares. You know what? Let's just try to get lucky here. Oh no. One of these days I'm gonna catch this star again. I will catch this star. Yo, it's too hard. I don't know how I did it the first time. No, it's gone. No, it's gone. Alright, back to 19. We settle 19 now. Oh. It was the effort that tried. That was worth it, right? It's just the effort. Well, hopefully we get it back to 19. Alright, what were we up to here? Oh, the marksman already had boomed a bunch of Twilight marks already. Oh no, that was me getting greedy, I didn't realize. We got 3 booms on the marksman. It's no longer a 19 star. Alright, I got a bad feeling about this, guys. I got a bad feeling. Got baited by JH. It's okay. It's gone back to 19. It's all good. It's all good. Alright. With only 2 spares left, probably not the smartest idea to tap it directly anymore. Alright. Pretty good gains though. I'm not gonna complain about that. Just send it. Oh, hell nah. Okay. Let's see. What do I want to do with the reinforce? I'm just gonna use it. Most people don't even buy reinforced rings for the most part. It's just not really part of the meta anymore. The Carnage stretch is already 21. Alright. Just thinking, with 12 bill, is there really much else that needs to be done on my other characters? Just trying to think. I'm actually done with most of the equips. I'm pretty happy with that overall. Okay, did my Wild Hunter do a 21 sub pendant? Let me check. Oh, I don't think I put my money away. I have 12 bill left, so it was another like 15 bill spent on the marksman, so that puts it up to 32 bill. Oh, I'm about to find out anyway. Did I finish a pendant? Did one of these go to 21? I don't think I touched any of these pendants. I didn't. Maybe I should have done this. Alright, let's go grab our money. Did I move it across? Alright, looks like this is going to be where the rest of my money is going to be spent. Alright, our last 12.5 bill, guys. Probably all going to be on the Wild Hunter. Let's move it across. Okay, so the pendant is still 17. I already have a 21 Dom pendant, which is fine. I'll probably just try to go for a 21 Daybreak here. If I hit a 21 Daybreak, I can just transfer this Dom pendant across and call it a day. Where'd it go? There it is. Do I have any that have a decent flame? I don't think so. Yo, this one's already actually potted. Might as well do this one. Let's grab some money. Alright, last 12.5 bill we have. I think I have like 4 or 5 of these, so we'll just try our best here. So we started at 12.5. I need to write this down actually before I forget. The tease is real? Yeah, I mean, it's just star forcing. 19 to 20 is definitely one of the hardest stars in the game. Because you're so close to the checkpoint, but you can just like go straight down to 15 and it's just sad. until you succeed the 19 to 20 star, your item might as well just be 15, right? That's the unfortunate truth about star forcing. Until it's 20, it's basically 15. 19 is just an illusion, unless you're settling 19, in which case that's pretty good. Alright, Copium star catching. Surely I can catch this one. It's kind of wide. Working towards the 10,000 star catch achievement. Wow, that was cheap. That was really cheap. That was like 1.5 bill. Yo, this Wild Hunter has actually like been pretty lucky today. Like out of all the characters, I think overall in terms of spending, this Wild Hunter has like gotten the best luck. The Xenon is pretty close second, but then it kind of ran it down on the shoulder. It kind of ran it down on the shoulder. Alright, that's pretty good. So I'll just keep that at 21 for the time being. And then I will transfer this other Dom Pendant over onto the sup. And that'll give me 3 stars. And I'll just leave it at 20. Because I don't do Commercy. Not Commercy, sorry, I don't do Golix. Dom Pendant over here. And they're both unique too, so I don't even lose out that much in terms of pot and stuff. Just straight up getting 3 stars. And I can wear this Daybreak. Nice. Pretty good. Wow, my Wild Hunter's gear is actually looking pretty decent. I just need to pot and cube... pot and flame some of these items. Yeah, the Wild Hunter did really well today. Really, really well. Okay. Wow. Is it ever 22 Dom to 21 sup? Well, the way that you think about it is, if you're going for a 22 Dom pendant, you're gambling on average twice as many Dom pendants to get a 21 sup, right? So, this is assuming that you even hit it on the first tap. Yeah, you save coins, but you're sacrificing a lot of Doms. I think that, like, if you're trying to just go for 22, it makes more sense, like 22 on the sub pendant, it makes more sense for you to just transfer 21, because going for 22 twice is significantly more difficult than going for 22 once. Because if you think about, like, the most likely situation is you spend all that resource, or all those resources to get to a 22 Dom pendant, and you transfer it, and your first tap it goes down to 20, you just wasted everything that you had done, if that makes sense. Like, you just straight up wasted everything that you'd done. The only time that this is, like, usually relevant for going for 22 fodder is for the source. Because a lot of people will settle on 21 source. A lot of people do not settle on 21 sub. Oftentimes people just go for 22. Okay. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with these gains today. I think with these last 11 bill, I don't really know what to do with it. You sell for 21 sub? I mean, 21 sub is fine too, but I still wouldn't do a 22 transfer to do that. I would still just do 21 transfer and then 21 again. Okay. I'm gonna quickly look at some of my Blaze Wizards gear and then make a decision from there. 10 bill is not a lot to play with. That's just basically one item. It's not a lot of money. If you're lucky 3 items, you know what? I appreciate the optimism. Okay, how's this character looking in terms of its damage gear? I mean, it's just missing stars on the Dom pendant, maybe the Twilight mark. I have no Twilight marks. I have some pendants. Yeah, maybe not. I think that might actually be it for my star forcing. I think now it's just a matter of saving up money so that I can actually cube and flame the items that have Star Force today. Like, I should probably save some money to make the items usable. Okay. Well, I think it is time for that part in the stream where we go through and have a look at all the gains. Give me a second. Let me open up a new sheet and then we can get rid of the scrolling one because it's like not even working half the time. I'll do a really sad looking notepad thing, but that's okay. So let's put this away here. Can we see this thing? There we go. So let's just start here. We're gonna do this for the video anyway, right? We're gonna do it for the video. Let me just space this out so it looks a little bit nicer. Just give me a second. Because we did do a lot of things today. I don't even know what the like actual combat power boosts were anyway, which is kind of crazy to think about. Whoa, what happened to the thing? Am I back? Are we back? That is kind of memes. Because I think I tried to do a little bit too much with the notepad on the other side and it just crashed. We back? Nice, nice. Okay, you know what? Let's not get too fancy with this. Alright, let's start with this. And we can update this sheet as we go as well. Because I'm kind of curious. Alright, let's start off with our Cannon Master, shall we? Let us have a look. How's a B10 set? You know, I will actually address this before I go on through the rest of the thing. My character has been level 281 for like 3 years. I hit 281 3 years ago, and I didn't play it since then. So I was 10 set a while ago. I just never played the character. If I had played actively, I'd easily be like 290 plus. Easily. That's why this character's quite old. I just never played it. But yeah, actually starting off with the Cannon Master here. Yeah. 2 bill. And unfortunately the hat did not go. It did manage to see 20 stars, which was nice, but yeah, no gains on the Cannon Master. I'm basically only waiting for Eternals, and I'm just sending them to 22 one at a time. I'm in a very, very lucky spot where I have somebody who's running me through running Sea Carlos with me. I say with me as if I'm not getting completely carried, but I like to think maybe I contribute sometimes. Usually I contribute negatively. I actually griefed one of the runs you guys will see in the video at some point, but I did run it down, and we had to rerun because of that. And they're still keeping me in the party. So I'm very lucky in that sense. But yeah, the logic was, I'm not progressing like a normal character. I'm running Sea Carlos, and there's no point in me playing it safe for gains because it's not going to make a difference. That's how we kind of decided. So yeah, only 2 bill spent, very cheap. Can't complain, you know. Eternals are expensive. No combat power gains, of course. Next up, we've got the Battle Mage. Battle Mage! This one went really well. You guys can already see on the screen. I was kind of hoping to like show less of it, but the last time I changed how big that screen was, it crashed. So I'm just going to leave it on the screen. So yeah, Battle Mage, 13 bill spent. That's actually a lot less than I expected. I really was expecting it to be way more expensive because I was tapping mostly Eternals, right? And I went for some just pretty cheap-ish gains. I finally got the hat from, I think, 12 stars to 19. So a pretty big jump there. The Eternal Top blew up once, but I eventually got it to 19. I left my pants untouched, left it at 18. I do have some spares, but I only have technically one fodder. I didn't really want to gamble it, and I'm already up on this character. I'm up already 2 stars. Actually, no. I'm up 1 star here and then 4 stars here. That's really good, so I'll take the gains. I think I went from... I think I started this event at about 200 mil combat power, clean, and it gained me like, what, 15? That's a lot. For 13 bill, that's really good. And I tried to tap the Zerk as well, but unfortunately, I didn't make it. Alright, next up, we've got the mechanic. Now this one, I really wanted to work on my mechanic because it's my weakest C10 mule. I don't think that I really made that much progress on it. I'll be honest. I spent 20 bill for some gains, but I don't think that it really made a difference on my V-Healer run. I think the biggest gain for this character will be when it's liberated, but that's still gonna take like at least a month and a half to liberate. But at least I got some gains out of it. So, yeah, in terms of combat power, this is what it started off as. I don't think I replaced anything. Yeah, I don't think I did. So, it hasn't changed yet because I haven't swapped out anything. 20 bill spent. Eye patch. Traced. I only had 1 slime ring. I tried to get this to 21. Because my existing one is only 18. So I didn't really feel like it was worthwhile attempting to tap it to 19 just to maybe lose a star. So I just figured, just send the spare to 21. If it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it's like, whatever. It's one piece. Next up, we have the Arcanes. This is where I really wanted to make gains on. Gloves, went to 21. Really, really nice. No booms as well. Went straight to 21. We got our shoulder to 17. Only because I only have 1 spare. We have the cape, went to 18, and we got the shoes to 19. One shoe boomed, so really good actually on the Arcanes. Like 20 bill for these gains is really nice. I'm really happy with this. So I guess I did gain a little bit of attack here, because I think originally it might have been at 17, so yeah, from 17 to 21, pretty good. I just need to flame these a little bit. This cape flame is okay. The shoe flame is like non-existent, and yeah, I just got to give them a pot. And it should be better than my current set. Yep, pretty good. Alright, what do we have next? Corsair. Oh yeah, this Corsair had a good time. What combat power is my Cannon Master? Without FAMs, I think it's like 250 mil. With FAMs, it's like 317. It's basically done on boss FAMs. Because, again, it's a pretty old character. It was easier back then to get boss FAMs because we had spawn enhancers. So we spent most of our time training from 255 to 275 with Totem. So, yeah, kind of low-key legacy FAMs. You're just slamming to 23. Hey, congrats. Alright, what do we have here? Oh, yo, this Corsair was doing pretty good. It's lower? Yeah, it's low. I think it's something to do with the fact that my Cannon Master is a Dex Cannon Master. I think the calculations are a little bit weird. I don't know exactly what's going on with it, but yeah, I have no idea either. Oh, everything is full 22. Right, with that aside, Corsair, the biggest one. Oh, beautiful. Not only did this hit 22, I haven't potted it or anything like that yet, so I'm looking forward to doing that. This character actually gets put onto 2 set, which is nice. Whoops. So yeah. I got the book this week as well from my my liberation. So yeah, this character really did eat, man. 22 Zerk on a mule. Whew. That's some good stuff. I had a decent amount of Twilight Mark, so I was like probably gonna try to get Twilight Mark to 21 anyway. So this had to go 22. I didn't want to tap it to 22, but people were saying, yeah, just go for it. I was like, it's kind of nice. Alright, see what else we got here, because I don't actually remember. Okay, Slime Ring, managed to get to 21, 2 booms. Sup Earrings, they're 21. I need to fix the pot. My original Sup Earrings were already 20, so I gained 1 star here, but I gotta fix the pot. I guess technically the Flame is a little bit better too, so yeah, can't complain. Gains are gains. And yeah. There's not too many things left on this character that needs to be pushed. There's a few like 21s that can be done, but it's mostly just waiting for arcanes. I wanted to push arcanes, but didn't have that many spares. Like, these are the only arcane spares I had. And honestly, it didn't really seem worthwhile to like try to gamble on these when 20-star Absols are like good enough for the time being. Like, maybe when I have more spares, I'll push it. But yeah, that was the Corsair. The most impressive part was easily this Zerk. It just, yeah, beautiful. So the combat power currently, this is about the same as what it was before, but that's because I haven't put on the Zerk yet. Once this is potted up and flamed and then equipped, I can see it jumping up a pretty decent amount. Like, this is clean and it's already a 1 mil increase. So this is probably like a 2 or 3 mil increase once it's done. Maybe even more. Because yeah, look at the item it's comparing against. It's still a pretty good item. And this is basically naked outside of the stars. Yeah, this is a really good gain. In terms of the pot, I'll probably try for at least a fake 3 line, so like 13, 10, 7 or something. And in terms of the flame, like 70 and 5, something like that. Like 110 to 120 flame is good enough. I don't really want to invest too much on the mule. Yeah, Corsair did pretty good. Next up, Wild Hunter. Oh, this one also went really well. My Wild Hunter, I think out of all the characters, probably did the best in terms of star forcing. Which makes me really happy because it's not like I didn't like the Wild Hunter, but it does feel a little bit jank to play. And out of all the characters that could have made gains, this is one of the better ones, in my opinion. It will make it feel a little bit better being a bit stronger. In terms of my favorite mules, I think my favorite one's the Corsair. Then Battle Mage. Both of them are really fun. Alright, so 25 bill spent. Let's just have a look at all of them. Oh, look at the list. Look at the list. Alright, look at this. This character, my Corsair made it to 22. My Wild Hunter is like in shambles. I don't think a single one of these Zerks made it to 20. Like, none of them made it to 20. One of these days, the Wild Hunter will hit something on this Zerk. But not today. But at least I've got the Twilight Mark to 21. This is something that I put off for a while. Look at all these Twilight Marks I have here. Quite a lot, right? Heaps of Twilight Marks. So I'm pretty happy that at least that's done. I'll probably hold them. I don't really know what I'm doing with them anyway, but yeah, I mean, might as well hold them. Next up, we got our Arcanes. Like, these are nice. 21 gloves. We got... what? Oops. Got the cape to 19, shoes to 19, and the shoulder's always at 17 because I always have one. And yeah, that's just clean. No booms. Really, really cheap. Because look, 25 bill spent. I didn't blow up anything except the Zerk. And I'm pretty sure the Zerk was like reasonably cheap too. It didn't last very long. Yeah. What else? We got the Daybreak to 21. I did that just before. So I'll be able to pot that up and give it a nice flame. And then I used my old 21 star pendant onto this sub pendant. So that's a 20, which is really nice. In terms of the combat power, it's at 85 mil right now, and it will gain a decent amount, I'd imagine, once I swap over onto my Arcanes. Yeah, so I just need to just give these pots and stuff like that. And it should be a decent amount better, because I have a Genesis weapon here. I'm actually missing out on the set bonus. Like, look at this. It's just basically a blank item. Once I have the full set bonus in, I can see it being like a lot stronger. So yeah, this might be able to break 100 mil if the pots are good, but we'll see what happens. Alright, what do we have next? I think it's the Xenon. Oh, Xenon has some stuff going too. This one was a reasonably expensive because I tried to do some stuff on the shoulder. You can see just straight up before I show the character, the shoulder, I blew it up once and it didn't go back to it. I just left it at 0. Because I figured if I was going to push any other character, I would push weaker characters. I didn't want to push this one. This one was already pretty strong. Yeah, it's already pretty strong. Close to 100 mil already. I'm pretty sure it's like 100 mil with the FAMs on. I do have event buffs on, so maybe it's not so... Oh, I don't even have event buffs on. Yeah, there you go. 100 mil without event buffs. So the character's reasonably strong already. Didn't really need to push too many things. Got the Daybreak to 21. That's pretty good. Just need to pot, flame, all that good stuff. The Superior pendant, I got this, I already have this Dominator pendant, so I just need to transfer it across, nice and easy. I do lose this Dom pendant, but that's okay, replace it with the Daybreak. And the Daybreak actually is really, really nice for this character, because I'm already wearing the Slime Ring. Then I can wear the Daybreak, that'll give me 2 set. So, huge gains on that one. Monocle, I tried to push it, it was already 17, it's still 17. I don't do commercial on this character anymore, so yeah, it's kind of hard to push, unsurprisingly. Gloves, made it to 21. This was a little Papega, because I got the first one to 21. It streaked from 19 to 21. And then I tried to go for 22, and then I just spent a bunch of money getting it back to 21. Maybe not the smartest thing, but it's alright. Because I have so many spares. I was just kind of feeling lucky. Got our earring to 20, finally. I have the fodder somewhere. Yeah, there you go. So I just need to transfer it onto my sup, and then cube it up, and that'll be nice. And this is a pretty good gain too, because this is only a 2-line unique. Once I transfer it to 20, and then 2-line legendary, I think that's a lot of damage. Yeah, pretty good. It might be 100 mil clean after everything. That'd be nice. 30 bill spent. Next up, we have Kana. Okay, this Kana went pretty well. You guys can have a look there. The Kana, man. I spent probably, yeah, I spent not that much on it, and it just streaked constantly. It was crazy, actually. So all the CRAs started off at 18 stars before I tapped them. And the CRAs just streaked. Like, except for the one boom that my pants did, like, went straight to 21. I got all of them to 19, then it was just 21, 21, 21. That's crazy. So yeah, all of these were 18, and now they're all 21. Big gains on that one. The Superior Earrings, I just need to transfer over. That's another 3 stars that I can get. I have to pot it again, but that's okay. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. So I have the... Oh, you can't really see it. There we go. 21 reinforced. The Arcanes, I just rouletted each of them. They're all 18 now, which is nice. And then I tapped a weapon to 17. Don't be confused. This isn't liberated yet. Yeah, very, very cheap. 13 bill for, what? 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. But 16 stars. 17 if you count the weapon. 17 stars worth of gains for 13 bill. What a bargain. Easily one of the cheapest gains. Kana sitting at almost 45 mil combat power. And this is a character with no 6 job as well. And it's, yeah. I'm looking forward to actually playing this character. I just need to unlock some masteries and we're good to go. This is a reasonably old character from Kronos. That's why it doesn't have 6 job. So yeah. Next up, the last character, we got our Marksman. Marksman, I think, overall, was the most expensive. But that's only because it kind of got stuck on a few items. I think the thing it got stuck on the most was probably the Slime Ring. I think I only had like maybe 1 or 2 Slime Rings and it just kind of got stuck. It just did the dance from 15 to 17 over and over. But yeah, after 13 bill, 19 star Twilight Mark, good enough. Slime Ring to 19 star, good enough. But the best gains for this character is I can replace these event rings. I got the Kana's Treasure to 21. I just keep it there. And I had a random old reinforced ring. I felt like I didn't have much to lose. It's basically just another Kana's Treasure. So, yeah, happened to go to 21 and now I can replace them. Probably wouldn't recommend people doing like reinforced ring because it's a bit of a waste of coins. But hey, this is pretty old. This character's kind of old. And yeah, what else we got? We got the Dom Pendant to 19. I had another Dom Pendant, which I think we tried to go for the transfer, but yeah, it didn't go. And we got the gloves to 18. This was just a cheeky tap because I had 1 glove spare. Like if it blew up going for 18, I guess I could have gone back for 17. But yeah, just a cheeky 1 star and call it a day on this character. Right now it's at 40 mil. Once I get the rings in, I can see it getting closer to 45 mil because these aren't potted, but they're definitely better than my event rings. Which is nice too, because then I can use the event rings for drop gear. Because this character can do Hard Lotus, Hardanian. Maybe I can cope on some pitch boss. So yeah, overall spending, about 160 bill. Because I started off at 168, and what's left over is, yeah, 11 bill. Pretty good event, I think, overall. Like, bits and pieces were improved across pretty much all characters, except the Cannon Master, but, you know, can't really expect too much from literally one item to work on. Like, if this went to 22, like, that'd be insane, but yeah. Pretty good. I'm very, very happy. Probably made... I'm trying to think in terms of, like, my spending versus the gains. I'm probably ahead of the average. Just thanks to, like, a few outliers on some characters. Like, I think my Kana alone pushed my Star Forcing event to above average in terms of success. Like, this is so cheap. So cheap. Everything else was like, yeah, it was fine. I think I spent enough for the luck to kind of even out across the board. Like, some things were good, some things were bad. I blew up a fair amount of things. Let's see how many booms total. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 29. So I blew up 29 items across 150 bill. That's honestly not that bad. I think most of the booms were the things that I didn't safeguard. Like, probably a third of that was just CRA and random reinforced. Actually, there were a few sad ones. Like, this one was a little sad. But yeah, a lot of the stuff is... yeah. I safeguarded most of the things. Can't be helped. Did my best, and yeah. All these characters have made great gains. I'm actually so happy. I'm really curious to see how it happens with these characters afterwards. Because I haven't tested the damage. I've done a lot of bossing already, so I can't check my damage, but hopefully it's noticeable. Hopefully. But yeah. I think though, guys, that's going to be it for this stream and this video. Hopefully you guys had a good time here, watching me just spend 150 bill basically. Hopefully you guys also had a good time on your Star Forcing events. And if you didn't, maybe in the next one you guys will have a bit better luck. If you guys have enjoyed the stream, please give it a like. It helps me out a lot. And in the upcoming videos, I'm going to showcase each of the characters that got these gains, because I am genuinely curious to see just how strong they are. I'm going to try to make some more videos on my mules, and then talk about it in a little bit more depth. So then, I know, I can share my experience playing some of these characters. I know some people have asked me about Xenon, Wild Hunter Mechanic, for example. So maybe you guys can find out a bit about these characters before you hyperburn them or something. Yeah. And I can't think of anything else to say. I appreciate you all for hanging out with me. This was a bit of a long stream of me just basically clicking. And I just appreciate the support. Anyway, it's time for me to figure out what's going on for dinner. My fiance is such a trooper. She did most of the prep, so I should probably help her out with whatever's left, like setting up the table. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Thank you again for hanging out, and I'll see you all again, I guess, tomorrow. Take care.